Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa. Glorious Wednesday here in the arena. Gil in a sweatsuit.
In the middle of July.
97 degrees. Heat wave. You said you got all the good AC upstairs.
Yeah, the AC, yeah. It's cold.
It ain't made its way to the
warm
basement.
up.
We need to move the show upstairs somewhere.
I just need to go outside a little bit, huh?
Yes.
It's hot out here.
We do got the fan. Shout out to the production crew.
You got on the jersey, you got on the sweatsuit. Listen. Yes.
Can't be.
I don't see the house, man. So I don't know.
I'm sweating for you.
I was like, man, when is summer supposed to kick in?
Oh, it's here.
It is definitely here.
Heat wave, getting heat stroke on the Little League field, but God is good. So this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Seated next to Gil, we got the man they call Money Making Sonny, NCAA champion of the world, Rashad McCants, repping Charlotte. The old school Charlotte, the glory dad.
Yeah, that's
one of my favorite uniforms.
The real Charlotte.
That's that man there.
Real.
That's the man.
Lonzo Ball.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's that man.
Damn.
Shout out LaMelo.
Oh, it's LaMelo.
Yeah, that's that
L's
man.
in the tree.
See, he didn't even know his name. See,
They were on
good.
Kai Cenat's stream last night.
I'm not going to call him Mello.
No, he's not on this show.
I know.
We're not allowed to call you.
This is Larry. This is Larry.
Mama named LaMelo. We're going to call him. Okay,
Not
I like
Jello.
it.
Not Jello
That's
ball.
coordination.
Not Jello ball.
That's coordination. And on this side of the couch, we got the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back here with us. Wait for the what's happening.
I said,
Okay, so it's over the music.
Yeah, what's happening, man?
Got the theme music. And for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile, vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. After signing SGA to a supermax, the Thunder are giving Chet Holmgren a rookie max with reports Jalen Williams has one coming soon. Can the Thunder sustain a championship-level squad with their big three eating up all this cap space? Who else going to get some bread? I don't know. Bobby Marks from ESPN seems to be under the impression they're going to be good to go. We will see. They got a bunch of picks. A lot of movement they can make.
Current rookie deals. They ain't tripping. Them dudes locked up for the next 2-3 years.
Them three are good.
Yeah.
The rest of y'all.
No, but the dudes who they didn't pick, they already got the contract.
That's real. That's real. Mike Brown is officially the Knicks head coach and reportedly plans to demote Rick Brunson on his coaching staff. What impact will this have on the team moving forward?
No, on the head coaching part.
Oh, you happy for it? But I'm just like,
The head coaching part.
That was y'all pick, though. He got demoted.
boy, you look just like your daddy.
Y'all pick got demoted.
I get it.
I don't care who your daddy is. This is my shit now.
I was not right about that one.
And Angel Reese has been dominating on and off the court. Is she establishing herself as a superstar in the W? She trademarked Me Bounds, got the T-shirts going out. Been a double-double machine this season, setting records. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And we're back with another crew pack today. As a reminder, each member of our Gil's Arena crew has submitted a pick'em that we're combining to create our partner pack on the Underdog app. We will tally up the individual picks. The guy with the highest percentage of accurate picks will receive a large sum of Underdog bread, not to be confused with real bread. It's Underdog bread. You can use it on the Underdog app before we take our summer hiatus next week. So,
season coming up, baby.
we have the leaderboard. It has been updated. Kenyon, you are currently in the lead right now with 6 of 7 correct so far, going very hard on the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, baby.
It's proving to be very beneficial.
The tattoo ain't for nothing, man.
All your picks have been Texas.
Texas Rangers, man, except the first one I picked, Aaron Judge had a home run, but everything else, I'm a Texas Ranger, baby.
So, Gil, you are currently in second place with 5 of 7. Brandon Rashad tied for third, currently have 4 of 7 correct. Swaggy P had Asia Wilson last night. She was injured, so right now he is 4 of 6. He has 2 picks today to catch up. So the crew had picks on early games, meaning we couldn't get them into the Underdog app on time, but we'll share those picks merely for tracking purposes. Obviously, we're very competitive to make sure we keep everything going. So, Gil, you had Aaliyah Boston higher 22.5 points and rebounds. Rashad, you had Kaylin Clark higher 8.5 assists. Kenyon, Adolis Garcia again higher 0.5 hits. Yet again. Brandon had Skylar Diggins higher 16.5 points, and Swaggy P with the doubleheader had Angel Reese higher 14.5 points, and Eric Lauer higher 4.5 strikeouts. So Swaggy submitted 2 picks because of the Angel Wilson injury. So we will see how his picks perform today. We weren't able to get that graphic ready in time, ladies and gentlemen, but we wanted to let y'all know because we know y'all care. But let's keep this thing moving. If you can't,
Which games?
WNBA games.
Yeah,
There was some early?
You know, give you a WNBA fan, you know.
Before breakfast?
I don't get out of bed for 2:30.
2:30.
I don't get out of bed for 2:30. Come around this
They do
motherfucker.
the early games in the summertime so that kids and camps and stuff can go in big groups.
Get the campers in there.
Before people wake up. So they just
Somebody got to take the kids to camp. Give the
not
girl
just before
away.
they wake up. Just these are the games that played. Cool.
People live in the single
So
life.
there's 2 games that's already played. Okay.
But picks were submitted prior to those games being played. We keep things fair and square here in Gills Arena. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have
better
audio
fuck
versions
with me,
available
Listen.
on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Yeah, y'all should just roll with Kenyon's picks. You can. Everybody
Y'all
can't take
just
the
be-
same pick, right?
No, they'll be all over the place. You better find you some consistency.
Just- Yeah, you up-
So I lost.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you put the L in Gil. So looks like you.
Wait, you sure this pick? Wait, what time was this at? What time did they play?
And that,
The Indiana
that
game.
wasn't my pick either.
The Indiana pick. What time was this game?
Rashad, what was your pick? You didn't have Caitlin Clark higher 8.5 assists?
Nope.
What was it?
It was Angel Reese higher rebounds.
Did she already hit it?
She ain't played yet.
Okay.
Yet. I don't think they played yet.
Which was 14 and a half.
They had 5.
It was 14 and a half rebound. I saw that shit. I was like, damn.
She's getting 17 to 19.
6 straight games with 15 plus
She's
rebounds,
supposed to
WNBA
continue
record.
doing that for
6
sure.
straight double doubles. We're
Yo,
gonna talk about it.
What time was this Fever game?
8 in the morning.
Oh, my pick don't count then. This game was already done before I put
Yeah,
my
he
pick
already
in.
asked me for the other pick. That's why that don't count.
Y'all stay trying to finesse and
Nah,
No, what I'm
he
saying,
hit
this
me
game
up.
was already gone.
He hit
It's
me
all-
up. John said change the shit to Angel Reese so I can win.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll let y'all dispute that with
That's
the
what
good
I'm
folks
looking
at
like.
Underdog.
Hold on, this game is fight.
Well, I don't. That's
Just put my
y'all-
pick in. I should have just looked at this.
Hey, I'm going with that old. That old sport, man. Listen, y'all can keep WNBA picks if you want. They cool, but I'm going to
America's favorite pastime.
America's favorite pastime, baby.
I know black. All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. Let's talk about some basketball. SGA coming off the best season of his NBA career, winning scoring title, MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, and bringing the Thunder their first chip in franchise history. Also agreed to a 4-year, $285 million Supermax extension with OKC to make him the highest paid player in the league based on annual salary. Shea is also releasing his first signature shoe in a few months, and he's got other things cracking as well. As we can see right here, Tuesday it was announced he will be gracing the cover of NBA 2K26, first time in his career. SGA joins Angel Reese, who was announced as the cover athlete for the WNBA edition, and Melo, who was on the cover of the Superstar edition of the game. Let's talk about SGA first, then we'll get to Angel in a second. So we talked about SGA's glow up. There's been a lot of discussion about face of the league. Obviously, we had at length here in Gills Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. But does this solidify SGA as the face of the league heading into next season?
Yeah.
Good answer.
I mean, we've said it 100 times. Yes.
So it's his league now.
Just gotta, he's on the cover now. Welcome, young fella.
About to make his rounds on all the talk shows and
Shoe about to
late night
drop.
shows. And,
All the
Coming out with
colorways.
Converse, yeah.
yeah. Nike finna
Big
put all that
Converse,
money
Larry
behind
Johnson jersey.
Converse.
And I gotta put all
Nike gonna put all that money behind Converse and hey.
I see you over there in deep thought.
No, yeah, he's facing the NBA right now.
Why hasn't Joker been on the cover of 2K?
Joker not the most entertaining human being. I'm just
asking
saying.
a question. After he won the championship, it seemed that they put the guys who won the championship on the cover. Tatum was last year. I can't remember the year before that.
Did not win Finals MVP though.
So it's just kind of weird. Giannis and Joker never made the cover.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't have an answer for that.
I'm
ain't
surprised
never thought about it.
Giannis didn't make it because he has that personality that kids like.
Well, the question I really have is, if Shea is the face of the league after doing what he's done, who was the face of the league last year and the year before that? Is it a year-by-year thing?
No, it's the same persons.
Same
Same two people been in for the last 20-some years.
So he's now starting the first new wave.
Giannis was 2019.
This is the new wave of face of the year. So he's got to take it.
Well, I just think
Is he taking the reins now? We talked about after LeBron, Steph, and those guys moved on, but it seems like
I think just
personally, I never paid
give
attention
that
to no
up.
face of the league shit. I don't know what that shit is.
Like, it's just-
but it's just been guys who are more marketable than others.
or they just being marketed. Now they,
But
a lot
like
of
the-
guys are marketable.
like
It's just
face
who
of
are
the
they
league.
marketing?
Face of the league has never been like a thing for me personally.
Yeah, no, just what
But-
you see all. It's you wonder like how you just said, right? Why Joker ain't never been on because they didn't call.
But is it about
They
being the
push
most popular? Are you
No,
the
they
most
push
popular?
their
It's
point.
like, is it popularity,
So
which makes you the face? Because LeBron, Steph,
and
fan
your play,
base.
and your play and winning.
I think Luka leading jersey sales.
So
right.
winning your play, they can sell
what-
you as a family man. So it's
So it seems like they're trying to
Right.
give him that push. So obviously he accomplished everything he needs to accomplish. He's an NBA champion.
clean cut.
He himself feels like he's the best player in the world right now. Obviously some people would say Joker still holds that title, but
But even like you just said, Luka, what chances do he have as being the face of the league? Like, what chances are the guys who actually have skill sets are good enough and
are we talking thick Luka
So-
or skinny Luka?
I don't know, but I think
I
what
don't
it
know
is,
anything
shot
about
like.
picks.
So I think it's multiple guys, right? So what like you said, Steph, LeBron, Jason Tatum, like those guys, they like. You look up whether it's their shoe company, whether it's different companies, whether it's the opportunities to. What's the shit, the at home shit LeBron them was. The shit just put on the wall.
the tonal,
workout
the
thing?
fitness shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get those opportunities, right?
Yep.
They might call the league and be like, "Who do you have for this for us?" And they can easily say fucking Gil, right? It's all marketing. It's all for the league. It's who they want to push.
Who can give
Or-
us? Who can give us the most eyeballs from? Yeah.
And who
Not
you-
able to their corporate America.
Yeah. So
When
who
they're
gonna
selling- when they're
who
selling-
gonna help us sell the most units? That's what
For the NBA.
for
the NBA.
and this company.
Who
So
do
it's
we
a
pick to do
It's a
that?
bilateral
Yeah.
thing, right? It's a bilateral thing. So they both benefiting from it.
So that's the same thing as the NFL picking Patrick Mahomes to
Yes.
be the face
Yes.
compared to Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely. 1,000%.
Right? So
Josh Allen.
Lamar, so think
Josh
about
Allen is next.
think about the conversation we're having, right? So Anthony Edwards in comparison to Jason Tatum.
Yes.
That's not a ugly versus good looking.
No,
they
it's
both good looking dudes that can be marketable. They have personalities, but what's the differentiator?
'Cause it goes
He
back-
won a championship.
Nope.
So
You
what's
can
the
use.
difference?
I mean, you can use it.
try to-
You got Jordan. You got Jordan versus Adidas. What's the difference between the two?
Yeah, you can try to use that, but so they can try to use that, but
So you got these two, and then you got Shea in the middle. And you're telling me out of these two who've been doing their thing, this guy comes out of nowhere and he takes the reins for them?
Yes.
because his team is
He's not more popular than them.
team success.
He's not more marketable
No,
than
I'm
them.
saying, but he's becoming that.
He is.
Like right now,
You're saying he's not. But he is.
fashion, like so, it's a lot of
If
different.
I'm trying to
things that come
sell,
with
if
it,
I'm
right?
trying to go to
Right.
MX, if I'm trying to get MX, I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get that, and I got these three men here, who are they going to feel comfortable with?
yeah, right now.
Shea
The one
and
that
Tatum,
has six
Shea-
big mamas, the
Shea
one
and
that
Tatum.
has injured, the one that has
Shea
a
and Tatum.
family. Tatum's hurt now.
Hurt don't have nothing to do.
It
He's
do.
gonna be healthy. He's gonna be healthy again.
We're talking about next year.
Yeah, well, just
We're talking about
talking
next year, going
about
into-
for the
so the
whole
landscape of the
standard of it. The
whole,
standard
So
of
what
it.
he's saying is just for shits and giggles, everybody's healthy. Landscape, what is?
But
what is- what
we
it
can't
is.
talk everyone's healthy because if
Why not?
Jason Tatum wasn't injured, then he would still be him and
still
Shea.
is that. He still
Right
is
now,
that. No.
right now
If-
they move Shea
still
right
is
here.
that. But
And
he
by
still
his
is
metric,
that,
what
though.
he's saying right now, okay,
He
he's
still
saying
is
this.
that.
Jason Tatum should have been the face of the league last year.
No, it's who
That's
they
right.
want.
No. This is
It's who they want to put.
the
Who
move.
was the face of the league last year?
Curry and LeBron.
All right, so who won the championship?
Boston.
All right, who's the best player on Boston's team?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Why is he not considered after that championship like we are considering right now? Shea Alexander.
But
why?
John, are you considering Jason Tatum the best player?
I'm not. I'm asking the questions.
Okay.
Here. I'm not answering
All
no
right.
questions.
You're
I'm asking the
I just want to
questions.
know.
Are you asking a
You
question?
feel me? You feel me? He's trying to trap me. I'm trying to get some information.
There was discussion.
I'm trying to get the information out. That's it.
When he run, he threw a bear trap out.
Tried to, man. I stepped on that motherfucker.
No bear
Threw a
trap.
bear trap out.
Relax, brother. Yeah. Shit, relax. I'm trying to get the, because it's like Tatum didn't get, like we was saying, Jason Tatum should be. We was arguing for that, but it was like, well, the
But
media
then they go
won't.
to the Olympics and the man don't play him, and then there's a lot of bullshit, right?
None of that shit happened with Shea.
Yeah.
So we're just giving it to him now?
No, just
it's-
winning. Consider like the last few years, his team success, his success, averaging 30, signature shoe, being now winning the championship, MVP now.
You're talking about two of the same guys doing
Yeah.
the same thing. Both of them, same
He
path.
didn't win MVP though.
There's a face.
Saying he got to
Jason
win
Tatum didn't win
MVP.
MVP.
So he got to win the MVP.
No,
I
we
think,
don't.
I think in order for them to consider what we're talking about just being, Jason Tatum's going to be one of the guys, absolutely. But to be him, to be 1-2, I think he needs to win one.
But ain't that like you, so
think-
we're just saying Shea is this. I'm saying it just like y'all been saying LeBron and Curry
I
were
think he
the
needs to
face
win
of the
MVP.
league.
I think
Then
Jason Tatum needs to win MVP.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, why is it just him when there's other two guys that we've been considering this whole time?
So
There
I think
are.
he needs to win league MVP.
They are.
That will help his argument.
It's two people that's the damn face of the NBA and they've been there the whole time. It's LeBron and Curry. That's why nobody else is being promoted, because LeBron and Curry have been the face of the NBA. That's who they sell to overseas, around the world. Two family men that don't get in trouble, that they can rely on. That's who is the face. That's why we don't need no Giannis. We don't need nobody, because we have these two.
Yeah.
The next up and coming that are getting put in place is Ant-Man,
No.
Tatum,
No.
and now
don't feel like
Shea.
Ant-
those
not put-
those are the three
No.
people.
I'm going to keep saying no to Anthony.
Those are the three people that was up next, right? So before Shea came into the picture, it was Ant-Man and it was Tatum. Now Shea has
it was Ja
Durant. Now you're looking for the next group. So when these two go, we can put these guys. Shea has jumped them.
And
So
why?
he's
And why?
because one, Tatum is not playing this year. So
So he
the one they're
jumped
going
him
to
for 1
promote,
year.
the one they're going to promote will be Shea. I've said it the whole
Just
time.
this coming
He's
up season, you're
Yes,
saying.
this
I'm
upcoming
saying all
season.
the work,
speaking
all
of,
the work
like-
that I put in.
Yeah, but
all this
I'm
shit that y'all
talking
been
about
promoting me
beyond
for, all
next
these
year.
finals I've been getting
Yeah.
to, and you're saying all of this don't
Yes.
mean nothing.
No,
this dude just
I'm
jumped.
not
it's
saying
you
that.
too.
I'm
It's
not
you
saying
too.
that.
Like,
I'm looking at the big
Shea
picture.
and Tatum are here.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and Ja, second tier for that next upcoming. So if Tatum was playing healthy next year, it would be these two being pushed.
Yeah.
But do you think they would still be pushing Tatum?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're
yes,
still
yes,
gonna have
yes,
to
yes.
push. They're gonna
Yes,
push Tatum still
because they don't want the
of who he
league.
is.
They don't want people to forget about it.
Yeah, not only that, but
I'm
he's
thinking
still
long
Jason Tatum.
term.
not pushing-
I'm thinking
they're not
long
pushing Jason
term, up past next year, right? Of course, Shea's they're going to come in as favorites and defending champs and all of that, which they should be. They should get the notoriety for doing what they did this past season, which we expect. And Shea is going to be at the forefront of all of it. Cool. They're going to have more national televised games and all of those things. So now that his name is going to really, really become a household name, because they're going to be playing against the Lakers on national television more. They're going to be playing against all the better teams on national television. They're the champs.
Yeah.
So people want to know why, and then this guy's going to be on the commercials fucking during all the games.
Which they've already been doing.
They're going to be yoga commercials and fucking peanut commercials and almond commercials, and it's going to be Shea. Him and his teammates is in Shea. So that's just what it's going to be. You're going to have a State Farm commercial next. It's just what it is. So then Jason Tatum, so when Steph and LeBron moves on, like he just stated, and we've been saying, Jason Tatum, Shea, they clean cut, they got speak well, they family men, stay out of trouble, all those things matter. So they're going to, in my opinion, that's who they're going to promote more. Could somebody else fit into that? Absolutely. But those, Yeah, moving forward. Yeah,
Ah.
absolutely. Moving forward, but he's young right now. But these guys are established. And I'm talking about the guys that's established.
Doesn't matter.
Right?
Nothing.
It's my opinion, Gil. Goddamn.
I'm just saying,
It's
doesn't matter.
fuck, like, just because I didn't mention him, that's cool. That's your opinion, Gil. God, like, cool.
But
fuck?
question for y'all though: do you think an
Just
increase?
threw him in there. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't mention him. Cool. You can. That's if you want to mention him on your winning show. Cool. I didn't mention him.
Can we mention LaMelo
Because
Ball?
I'm going with guys that's established already.
I know what you-
That's made it and that's doing something. And I think what would help Jason Tatum even promote it even more, him to win the league MVP.
So my question for you guys is: we're going to see an increase in national televised game for the Thunder. I mean, that's obvious. But are they box office in your opinion? When Shea goes city to city, is he going to sell out arenas?
It's not flashy. It ain't dunking on people. It's not that. So
But it's very obviously very championship level basketball.
but
But that's my point. It's
if you like basketball, yeah. But it's what, well, like it ain't like you getting to go see LeBron jumping through the motherfucking air like, oh shit. Like it ain't that. It ain't the Vince show. It ain't like Ja will sell out more arenas than he will because it's flashy.
So my question for y'all on this couch is your personal opinion. Who are you paying to go see amongst this crew
What you mean?
of young players? You get a chance to go to a game.
If I had to spend my money to
If
go
you had to
watch,
spend your money to go watch, that you'd be excited about spending your money to go watch play.
I would say Ja. Yeah, I would say Ja.
I would throw Ant-Man
Him or
in there.
LaMelo.
LaMelo, I would pay money to go watch LaMelo
LaMelo or Ja, but Ja because
Anthony Edwards is box office for sure.
Yeah.
because he's funny.
He shoot threes and he dunk on them and he play defense.
He might tell you that his junk is bigger than yours if you're within earshot.
Yeah, I would say Ja. Like if I'm going if I want a show, if I'm going to go because basketball, I'm going to pay. I want to go see a show. Much as I love basketball, play the right way, drop all that shit, yeah. But if I'm going to go pay for, I want to go see a show. So
Gil, how about yourself?
I said Ja.
Okay.
Ant-Man.
So in your opinion, what are the Thunder missing?
other than my son, but
Yeah, and obviously KJ.
he
but
put on the show as well.
what are the Thunder missing? Because it's hard for me. We've talked about this before, but you're talking about a team that plays at a high level,
Oh, I did.
offense, defensive side, highest point per game differential in NBA history. What is it that thing that they're missing that don't make them box office? The Thunder, the NBA champion.
What don't make them box office? What city are they in?
But does the city have
What
something to do with
city are
it?
they in?
Does the city have something to do with
What
it?
box office team has?
So would you say when the Thunder had KD, Russ, and Harden in that crew, did that city
were
matter?
box office.
Did that city matter? That's
No,
my
those
so that's my
players-
point I'm making.
Those players is
Like
box office.
Russ
was box office. KD was
Russell
box
Westbrook was by himself is that. You paying money to see Russ play. Without them other two.
The Rain Man?
Who? Yes, absolutely.
Who?
Was it small market?
Seattle,
Seattle,
Sean
Sean
Kemp,
Kemp.
Yeah, Sean
Gary
Kemp,
Payton.
right, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Box office.
Yes,
The player.
the player, yeah, absolutely.
I want to
Two
see
together
that.
is fucking
I want to
amazing.
see that. I'm
The
going
two
to see
together
that.
is amazing.
Somebody gonna get bodied today.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. Yeah.
So just my point. It's not necessarily the city. Like playing Oklahoma City doesn't necessarily help them. But if you took the
You keep saying them as in the team. You're not isolating it as Shea. You're not saying why Shea is not box office. You're saying why
Well-
isn't OKC.
so that's
Yeah,
my next question.
Like when we're naming names.
Yeah.
why do you feel like Shea isn't in box office? It feels like he
That's it.
checks all the
Yeah,
boxes.
Because he checks all the boxes besides the element of entertainment.
Athleticism and
Like he's
flash
athletic, just
and
don't use
dash.
it. It's like it's the entertainment. Like
It's not flashy.
He's a Honda. He got the Honda, but he's playing at a Bugatti. At a Bugatti level. He's got the body of the regular. He don't have extreme athleticism. He's not moving at no fast pace. He knows how to play the game.
He ain't finna jump over you.
None of that. He'll dunk it if he'll dunk it. If you see it, he'll dunk you. But it ain't about to jump over you like Ja and
He ain't about to
Ant-Man.
put you in the. He's not about to put
He's
you on
not
the
putting
post.
you in the rim. You know?
And I guess that's just my problem. You got a guy who's consistently delivering 30 pieces. I think has 72 20-point games this season.
Cool.
People like to see buckets, right? But
That's,
Do they?
That's,
or they
or
like
is it a certain type of
Brunson
bucket?
got the same type of buckets.
But
They play the same type of game in the midi, and they get to their shit and they get it off.
and it's like for average people, it's like, all right.
What's next?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
So people just
I
go
merely
to-
host, but I will step outside of my hosting role.
What was the best name? I'm gonna just one. No, give me two. Give me 2 plays from Shea in the playoffs
In the playoffs. That you remember.
that you remember. Like, oh shit, that was.
An assortment of middies. Nah, that's fair.
That's the problem. He done scored damn near 2,000 points,
3,000 total points on the
but
season.
it's not in the point where we left the arena like
Game winner, no game
That was
winner,
some good
no
shit there. Like sometimes, like prime example. You remember Steve Francis?
I've been seeing a lot of him on the internet.
Steve
lately.
Francis will have 16 points, 8 buckets. 6 of those buckets is top 10 sports center.
Sports Center highlights.
You know what I mean?
For
That's
sure.
what it's those moments. So when people think about him, you remember, oh, he came here, he did the up and under, shook him down. Like, it's the moments of a game that makes people feel good about it. So sometimes, you're 20 easy points and nobody remembers anything.
Jason Williams, white chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Box office.
Box office. I don't know what he might do.
At any given time,
Any given moment.
you on that motherfucking break.
Curly Neal out there, boy.
So it's
This
shit like
coming from our producers, and shout out Baron for this one. So when you look at the most memorable moments of these postseason, Hallie's got a lot of them, but even pre-injury, it wasn't like,
It was just Holly.
you know what I mean?
He's delivering
multiple-
highlights.
When you're
So
thinking about like, all right, let's finish the playoffs. What do you remember in the playoffs?
It's him.
6 for 6.
You remember Holly this, Holly the other one, Holly finals, and then you sit here and just
fucking Neesmith making all them fucking threes.
Neesmith, you got Rudy
Cleveland.
Gobert ass with the 2020.
Where's they at?
Right, you just, you know what I mean? You just miss. You got
But
Denver. You got the 3.
Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon,
Eric
but
Gordon.
that's what I said. Him with the black eye. I mean, you know what I mean? There's just
Highlight reel.
just came to the Knicks game, black eye.
How you get
Did
that?
black, hey,
What you do?
however people
But
get black
that's
eye.
that's what it is. It's
Okay.
like when we think about the greats, there's moments that we remember, and those are the moments that we defend, good or bad, right?
especially
if you
playoff.
think about Kobe, you think about moments. You think about LeBron, and you don't like him. You think about Dallas, the moments that make you remember what happened in the finals, and that's how it is.
Dr. J. The Dr. J. He did 2 moments, Dr. J, that we could replay. Was the one on Michael Cooper, and then the one underneath the rim, and he hit that motherfucker with the. Come on, man. That's finals highlights. You go Jordan with the Bulls versus. Come on,
So
man.
basically, SJ needs to come and dunk on niggas next season.
it's not his
It's not his game.
Well, you gotta-
not his
gotta
game.
figure
Just like Kawhi Leonard. What Kawhi Leonard highlights outside of that championship shot do you gonna say you remember?
Yeah.
He got a lot of snatch bags. He got a lot of mid, but
Excellent basketball, though. That's the thing.
It's like the little antics part of the game that just makes fans remember. Like
He don't celebrate. Listen, he don't celebrate.
No.
Yeah,
Like
none of
so,
that.
Steph.
He don't talk shit.
He don't talk shit. He don't celebrate. Like good as Steph is, humble as he is in his approach, he's still Steph doing it all out that motherfucker. He talking shit.
Yeah.
You get him going. Listen,
Get him
it is-
going?
Like
What's
it's
up?
one of them.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that they're
Grabbing the
missing.
jersey, the shaking it, and all that
he's
shit. Like
he's the face of the league, and that's the little things that Bron and Steph have. Bron got the boom, boom, yeah. He gonna do his shit to make you say, motherfuckers, all that shit. Steph got his shit. What's Shea shit?
yeah, that's just
What's making him? But even Jason
Just
Tatum.
the
So we're
winner.
not gonna even put
They
it.
both-
They both don't have.
both don't have it.
That.
Yeah.
But guess who do?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man got it.
Yeah, but
and
he
he
gotta-
know about it.
got a
and
whole
got,
bunch of shit
and
that's
got a whole bunch of shit bilateral that's with him that they're gonna have to try to clean up.
And that's the thing that if you think about Steph, right? It's not the shots. It's what he does after shots that makes everybody like
Turning his back
around,
yeah.
doing this, the
Walk off.
Yeah, it's the part.
in
It's the
front of your bench. Look
Yeah,
at
that's
Talking
the
to your
part
fucking
of the
fans and
entertainment.
shit.
He brings the entertainment
Yes.
of the game
Yes.
with his shot. He knows he's not athletic. He's not going to have no dunks. It's just going to be regular-ass shots, and he's going to make them important.
Yeah.
He might
When
have
we think about the shooting that Steph did in the Olympics, the one that we remember is when he hit the last shot and the motherfucking night-night world.
Yeah, the best highlight that he, like, Steph gonna put you on the reel. There's gonna be some dribbling there now and again, and one of them motherfucking range. It's gonna be, but it's like they stating, like, it's just everything that comes with it.
When
Right?
that bitch go in, that's when you say, see, that's what we came here to see.
Yeah, that's
When he shoot that bitch from wherever he shoot it from and it go in, he be like, see,
Yeah.
that's why I came. I
motherfuckers
came for
didn't
that.
come to the game to watch me shoot no jump hook, dog. Came motherfucker watch me swing off that motherfucking rim, slapping the glass, trying to hit the ball coming through the basket, like that. I'm yelling and shit, like.
They only care when Steph not making it.
Yeah,
They're like, well, why you ain't making the jump hook?
Yeah,
You gotta
it's
score some points. He ain't scoring. Where's you missing? Now they paying attention to everything. Look, other niggas is doing.
Yeah, no.
So we asked the chat, is Shea solidified as the face of the NBA? Almost 4,000 people voted, 50-50 split
Already?
amongst our chat.
I had to talk that last percentage back up. I had to talk that in.
So we're going to talk a little more SGA in a
Yeah.
second, but first I want to shift over to Angel Reese, who also got 2K26 cover for the WNBA edition. We got to give her some love. She's been doing her thing on and off the court. So in addition to the 2K26 cover, Reebok also announced Reese will be receiving her first signature shoe, the Angel Reese 1. Coming soon.
Shaq. Okay, Shaq.
So her first shoe will come in the Diamond Dust colorway. Angel also made the announcement on her social media with the following post. She said, Diamond Dust, just a kid from Baltimore, turning dreams into reality and hoping I can inspire young women and men everywhere to do the same. The most brilliant diamonds take pressure, polish, and time. Reebok is back, and the diamonds are shining brighter than ever. So Reese is featured wearing her signature shoe on her 2K26 cover. She's been cooking on the court as well, averaging 13 points, 13 rebounds per game this season. 6 straight double-doubles, league record 6 straight games with 15-plus rebounds. In her last 5 games, averaging 19 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 49% from the field. So she's also playing in her second straight All-Star game later this month. The preemptive smoke, okay, yeah. I respect it. Is Angel Reese establishing herself as a superstar in the W?
Establishing herself.
Or do you feel like she already is? Would you
She
consider
walked-
in that superstar?
She walked in the
She
She
door.
walked in the door as a superstar, right? It's there's like there's no accolades that she needed. Like her momentum came from college, and she's benefited in real time on her superstardom.
She had a very solid rookie season, balling out in the second season, and she not living up to that hype that came with the name that she brought into the league and all that fandom.
Is she living up to the name? Yeah. I mean, in college, that's what she did, right? She's an entertainer, right? And, I know, she's not going to be very welcomed. I mean, none of the two girls are welcome, but everyone's looking at one when the other one is not as welcome either. Right? You're talking about you don't really have no stats, and you are the cover girl of the game we've been trying to be the cover of for the last 15 years. You got a signature shoe that we've been trying to get for the last 15 years. You got McDonald's. I didn't. You know what I mean? So she's getting these
Did have a
benefits.
McDonald's meal. Yeah.
She's getting these benefits because that's what she brings to the table. So no matter what she does on the court, you can sell her, she's marketable. And that's what that superstardom is, that I don't need MVPs, I don't need championships, I don't need nothing, and I can bring in sponsorship like no other. That's her appeal. So that's called superstardom.
Her ceiling goes from coming in like a peak Hall of Fame Dennis Rodman in a rookie year without the polished offensive skills, going into her second, third, fourth year with those things to develop, with this as your base. Dennis Rodman, rebounding, 19, 17, 20, getting that type of foundation, I think makes her the most dangerous I think we never seen anybody in the league, especially the WNBA, come in with that type of rebounding tenacity. Because the girls don't know how to play at that level, like to just go get every single rebound like that. Like it's never been like that. So to see her take advantage of that lane, like this is mine, me bounds. Let me get this.
And you talk about the negative connotation, the me bounce, she flipped it, turned it into a positive, now selling merchandise. What we talked about on this couch, and y'all know, it's hard to get your own rebound. So you like I'm just saying, if you got 4 or 5 people battling for that rebound, you miss a shot and you put it back up, like that's not some easy thing. Like I'm just gonna go miss a bunch and get my you know what I mean? Like I'm in there battling.
They said Bill Russell did a lot of that, but listen,
He didn't do it on purpose.
George Mikan had a whole drill.
saying. But I'm just saying that if that'll make you a Hall of Famer, shit.
But there's still something to be said about getting those boards when you battling 3, 4 other people that are all battling. Yeah, they're all battling to get that rebound. So even if you want to make that argument, I guess is my point. Now, George Mikan and Bill Russell, different conversation. You know, we used to do the Mikan drill, thinking George Mikan was this offensive beast. The reality is,
you go in to face Angel Reese
he couldn't
now,
do his drill.
you're looking for she might put 20 rebounds on your head, type shit. Like she's going out there with that energy, and then she had 22 and 16 or some shit. Like now she's really putting the ball in the hole. They giving her putting her in position to score it. That's different. And then them two doing points and assists, points and rebounds, and they both leading the league. They doing what they supposed to do. Prophecy fulfilled.
And Kenyon, how about yourself? I feel like Angel Reese established herself superstar already.
Yeah, Gil said everything that I would have said. So. Yeah.
It's a weird conversation, man. The WNBA conversation is so weird because they don't, as a group, they don't want to face reality. Mm-hmm. And reality is, before these two girls, the views wasn't where they were.
Yeah.
Right? You were complaining. You got all these men talking about we should lower the rim. I'm pretty sure you ain't heard that in the last year. Nope, right? You know, you haven't heard that in the last year, right? You've done heard it for the last 20 years, right? So, you know, the two girls that's coming in, they're not established. They're not pros like you guys are, right? So what they're coming in with is a fan base, right? It's like coming into the rap game. You already got your shit from goddamn YouTube or whatever. You already got, so your numbers is gonna do whatever it's gonna do, even though you don't have the stats. I don't have the stats as Asia. I don't have the stats as Collier. I don't have the stats as Stewie, right? But because I'm here, y'all play, people are gonna see it. So you don't need to sit there and throw dirt on me. I'm trying to do my thing. I didn't ask for it. I'm just the one that was granted with the light. So either you can sit there and keep trying to beat on the light or just shine while the light is on you. And that's the thing I'm saying, like, y'all, listen, people are talking about the W now.
Yeah.
We're watching now, right? We're enjoying. I don't care if you was day one. That's not the point here, right? We're watching. This is why we're watching. This is why social media is clean. This is why she's getting that. Like, just either you're going to welcome us or not. But don't pretend that, you know, the last year group didn't do their damn thing. All of them. I mean, we now looking at damn Facebooks. You're getting new followers now, all of y'all. Chicago, y'all getting ranked. Like, we seeing shit that we've never seen before. Like, oh shit, she got that. Like, I mean, just
everybody's benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Man. Because when they play, you guys are on the same court with them, and they can't get every deal. Mm-hmm. Right? They can't get every deal. So a lot of people is benefiting from this. So yeah, man, Angel Reese is she came in a superstar. Now it's just time, it's gonna continue. Just work on her game now, man. Like, just continue to get better on the floor, because everything else is going to come with it. She's been in the league 2 years All-Star.
Who's bigger off the floor?
Yeah.
I guess we don't see Clark's moves. Right? I don't know. Like, I don't know what. Like, we see Angels. We don't see Clark. Like, is she doing
Pacers games, commercials?
She might be
She
doing
getting
just,
a lot of shit,
yeah,
bro.
she probably doing them.
Yeah, that's
Them under the table, them under
She's
the
white. We
She
don't
white.
they doing
I'm just
tell
telling
y'all
you,
we doing them American Express.
She doing all
She
shit.
probably doing them shits we don't see.
She
A
owns
lot
part of
local
the
shit,
internet.
a lot of
She
shit in
owns
Indiana, a
part of the internet.
lot of Midwest
Over
shit.
there.
There's a lot of shit in the Midwest that we're not gonna see out here.
Yeah.
She owns
Right?
part of the railroad system.
Yeah, that's
Heavy in the
all-
Hy-Vee. Heavy
Yes.
in Hy-Vees.
Like,
Spoons.
so just imagine where she went to college at,
spoons.
right? You know how much money she getting when she went to college at? Off the floor? And where she from and where she plant, man, boy.
Man.
That whole Midwest.
Zippers. She owns zippers. All the zippers.
Zippers. Spoons.
Like, that's what I'm
All the
saying.
shit. It's all
Wranglers.
cake.
I'm like, why these two don't like I know the media puts them against each other. It's like, why don't y'all just team up?
The Magic and Bird.
Magic and Bird it.
Man, come on, man.
Like
You're
y'all
trying
would
to start a
like
war,
the world
man.
is old, like the
Oh my
world.
God.
That should've go.
If you magic,
That
if
should've
you
go.
guys
Oh,
magic
it
and
should've been
Bird
done.
it, y'all do commercials together. Y'all
They do a show.
Like it just the Burger King, McDonald's, like you know what I mean? Like like that. There's real things that
Explosion will happen. Boom.
Yeah.
Immediately. Them two at the podcast talking.
they did.
Just talking shit.
How could
It
you
could
not invite her on the show?
You know why? Because at the end of the day, I don't know if they realize it. Y'all both getting sniped.
Yeah.
You both get, because it's like this. It's like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, then the rest of the W. They shooting at both y'all, believe it or not. It's like they did. You really think that those girls behind you, Angel, really like happy that you got your signature shoe in your second year?
The moment you don't share
That you're on the
shit.
cover of a video game, that you got McDonald's, Reese's Pieces, like you really think they actually like you.
The moment you don't share shit. it's
Like
up.
you really think like the shit that these MVPs has gotten. You had more followers in college than the last 4 MVPs combined. You don't think they sitting there like, oh my God, oh man, this is crazy.
It didn't get no better.
You're just too busy looking there. Like, if you look back, you'll realize these motherfuckers are sitting there like, get her.
Well, you just added one more to the fray. Hey,
Paige.
shit, you must go ahead and throw her right on in there, cause she, hey,
What's so funny?
she,
It's the 2020 class.
yeah, but she stayed one.
I know she stayed one,
Yeah,
but that 2020
but
class,
put her right on.
they coming
there.
in different.
Yeah, you put her on.
They
in
got
there,
fan
And when Juju come in, she's
Oh,
the complete
she-
all of it.
oh,
the
she all of it.
The game, the face, the
The look,
charisma, the style.
all of it. So there you have it, right there.
There you have it.
Now you got Michael Jordan, right? Hey,
Then
you got
enters
Magic
the
Bird,
game.
Now you got Dr. J, Magic Bird. Then motherfucker, here come Mike in this motherfucker.
That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's happening.
That's
Magic and Bird right now.
Absolutely.
100%.
One.
And then Mike is about to come in this bitch
And one of y'all
sauce it up.
just be like Charles Barkley.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, so what I need to do with this deal?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to take this percentage. All right, cool.
Yes, absolutely.
You ain't sitting there trying to hate the man.
Not at all. That shit.
That's how your ass get blackballed.
Charles, hey, both Charles, Oak and Barkley was like, hey, you do something to him on this floor. Oak,
Hey.
like, touch him if you want to.
Cardoza. That should be
Hey.
Cardoza. She can
Touch
make her.
him if
She
you-
can make her
hey.
money on that. Hey, I'm
Touch
just
him if
protecting.
you want to. Oak was out there motherfucker going to battle. I wish you would.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. Back over to the NBA side, a little more Thunder talk before we move on. So, in other Thunder news, today Shams announced OKC and Chet Holmgren have agreed to a 5-year rookie max extension, which will be worth up to $250 million. Holmgren averaged 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks in 32 games this season, missing a 3-month stretch with a pelvic injury. Had the highest plus-minus for any player in the 2025 NBA playoffs. Team is also reportedly in discussions with Jalen Williams on a rookie extension as well. As a reminder, J-Dub, All-Star, All-NBA, and All-Defensive selection this season. So smart move for the Thunder to lock up their big 3 long-term.
15-8 get you 250?
Yes.
God dang!
Up to
280. I thought it was 285.
No, so Shea got 4, 285. Chess got 5, could be up to 250. I think he's got to make an all-NBA or something in that range to hit that 250 benchmark.
From your rookie deal, too.
$535 million between those 2 players.
15-8 get you 250?
2.2 blocks, 2 games. 2.2 blocks. 32 games. 32. Trajectory.
KJ better stop passing that shit.
Who
man.
you fucking?
Fuck you passing for?
He was averaging that when they traded him to Houston. So
Yeah, I know.
15
What
and
the
8.
fuck you passing
Yeah,
for?
shit.
Nigga, stop passing to these niggas.
15 and 8, 250.
Shit. Go get that
This
shit.
man-
Throw it up on the glass, man.
He's been in the league 4 years?
Yeah, I think missed obviously his
No, I'm just saying. So he's played
Missed the whole first
he's
year.
played a total of 147 total games in his career. How much they getting?
285,
285.
285. Which?
250. Up to 250. Up to 285 and up to 250.
So 4 285, 5 up to 250.
You 7 foot boy. You you just got to look like you about to do some shit. And that's.
Because he got to stay healthy for that to even make sense for that. Long time.
I mean, he's 7 foot. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where this is what we were talking about early in the season, that Chet is going to ask for the max, and they're not going to be able to say no. Jaden Williams, you got MVP. Y'all going to get the same. You got a all-star
All NBA
and an all-NBA, and you're going to make the same exact money as Chet.
Maybe a little more.
And we'll get Chet.
Just a tad bit.
Just a tad
we'll-
bit
Just a
more.
tad bit.
Make it
We'll
260.
get Chet's deal done before we get your deal done.
Yeah, because
You see how well, it's priority. It's hard. I can't find 6'10" with a 44. I can find I can find a 3-man. I can sweep through the NBA. You know, there's so that made sense where you'd
a
rather
couple
get
more
Chet.
boxes.
Yeah, you can.
Let's go back to 15 and 8.
15 and 8. 250.
250.
Supermax.
Shit,
Hold on.
did he?
He makes more than Sengun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he make more than last year? Mobley
Moby got 220, I think.
at 220.
So I got a question. How many 7-foot centers you think can sustain 15 and 10 for more than 6+ years?
7-footers.
15.
Wait, the real 7-footers are the ones that be like, I'm 6'9".
Moby got 5 270.
270.
270, my bad. I shouted him.
Yeah.
My bad, brother.
Defensive player of the year, I think.
Oh, the defense pushed him up.
My bad, killer.
7-footer. So we're talking about.
My bad.
Is KG part of that? Is
Yes.
No, remember, we're saying
Is KD
we're
a
saying
player?
7-foot centers,
Centers?
right? So Chet is a center.
No, he's not.
What is he?
Power forward.
He's a
Is
4.
he playing it? Do they have him as a power forward or a center?
I think he's the 4.
He plays the 4. I don't know.
Hartenstein is the 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me read. Let me.
Season Hartenstein wasn't there.
Yeah.
So they're
Hurt. So he started at the, but then he was hurt too. So
And then Hartenstein came in.
yeah.
Okay.
But Hartenstein is the 5.
Okay, so the same thing, same question. What 7-foot power forward sustained production 15 and 10 longer than 6 years
Anthony
to
Davis.
warrant this type of contract that we talking about?
A handful.
Rookie max.
Got Tim Duncan, you got KG, you got Dirk, Carl Anthony Towns. So the trajectory for him, if
Anthony Davis don't fit that.
because he plays center.
A little bit. And so
They got Embiid in here. They got AD and Embiid as the shifting bigs.
I mean, but Biggs always got paid. Biggs always.
But these are the legendary bigs that are getting paid. That's what we're
No, I
saying.
mean,
That's
even
Chris
if you
Webber
go
got
back,
paid,
even if you
like,
go back,
before,
when you're
like-
talking about even our era, like it was easy $100 million as a big. Remember Donald Floyd? What? He averaged 3 and 3 as a backup
like
center.
40
he made 42
42 a couple times.
42 million.
But
3 and 3 as a backup.
what's their trajectory for him? There has to be a potential outline for them. For him, it would be 15 and 10. I would look and see, be like, all right, giving us, you said 15 and 8 he got? They got him that. So sustaining 15 and 10 for 10 seasons, these are all the guys to sustain that.
You don't think it bumps
Some like
up though?
4 guys, 5 guys.
Nah, yeah, I think they got. I mean,
That's a rare, it's a
Some
rare,
4 or 5 guys.
it's a rare
Yeah.
commodity. So my question is he going to sustain 15 and 10 for the next 5 years as Chet
long
Holmgren,
as
as
he
we
don't get
seen
hurt.
last year?
as long as you don't get hurt.
But if he plays so the thing is, if he played the 5, he would average more rebounds, I believe.
Tell me why.
Because he's down there.
He's down. He's closer because he's going to have to box out more. He's going to have to do the things that a 5-man. That's why Rudy Gobert averaged so many rebounds.
Before Hartenstein.
Yeah, but I'm saying just playing the 5 consistently. Like you are so 5.
He was the 5 before. Before Hartenstein, he had to play the 5.
Average 8 rebounds.
That should have been 13. That's why I used to just look at him like, how you not giving me 12 a game?
Because he wonders. He don't get offensive rebounds and shit.
And he stays on the perimeter.
He don't get offensive rebounds.
Facts.
So just like Brook Lopez, he don't get offensive rebounds.
And Wemby
if he get
does.
a tip dunk or some shit, you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's the difference between him and Wemby, though. Wemby goes for the offensive glass,
Yeah, 'cause
and he goes against the boards.
Yeah, because I think Wemby's, well, I can't speak because I didn't see him play early. He probably shooting and shit came late.
Yeah, see, Wemby gets his first year, damn near almost 2.5 offensive rebounds.
So he's making himself available. Yeah. Chet is roaming on the perimeter, hunting
So
three.
if he learns this, I think he's warranted if we look at projections for 15 and 8 and for the next 5 years. It's like,
If Chet and Wemby wanted to average 15 rebounds a game, there's nobody stopping him.
Yeah. If
Right?
he presents himself,
That's just a mindset.
if he presents himself and goes every time,
I'm going to go every single
because my arm's long in your
just period.
If I go every single time,
No, defensively, they're going to clean up all defense and then offense.
yeah, if he goes,
Like I can.
I'm longer than y'all. My arm's longer than y'all, and I'm athletic, right?
Yeah.
So it's that. Then the new shit, I can tip it to myself, tip it to.
It's the want to for me. It's like
the want to.
It's like, all right, is Chet one of those guys that's gonna give me
think
more
he
than
can,
15 and 10? He gonna just bump it up every year. Like I'm not staying.
I think
talk
this
about
contract and winning, being successful, and
What usually happens after that? Take that
think these
motherfucking
dudes-
foot off the gas.
Yeah, but they're too young for that.
They're
one.
too young for that.
Yeah, they're too young.
So let's talk. Chet drafted.
250?
Yeah,
Yeah, they too young.
because
These niggas don't care about no money.
250?
These
came up
niggas don't care about money,
They
man.
came up
He in the basement
They don't
chilling.
care
came up
about
different.
money. They don't.
chilling.
These
ain't like
kids don't even
hookah.
have the habits that we have.
But I'm saying,
big
he
about to
ain't
throw
got
straight
no.
real
There's
quick.
no motivation.
Hey, I'm about to throw it straight real quick. It's not gonna be no Eric Dampier situation, bro. Like, just turn it on when the motherfucking money's up. Like, it's just.
Hey, and then you see how that happened.
No, that was all of.
I'm saying
That was the whole era. Just his contract
Yes,
like,
contract is.
cut it
That's
up.
what it
This
is.
nigga
but-
started
Cut it
stretching
up,
it out.
People used to use Demp as an example. Like this, he was the example.
There were some guys in LA too. You see him at the sand dunes, like, oh, contract.
Yeah,
year.
like
contract
you
year.
ain't seen him out there in 3 years. That fourth summer going into it, that nigga ain't coming that motherfucker 4.5% body fat. Like, nigga, what you been doing?
Trying to get this money.
So
Yep, that's what I said. But like most of these kids within the last couple of years, man, those rookie contracts is life changing now. They making 50, 60 million on their first contract. So the money that they're seeing that early, right? This contract is just 250. I just put it with the rest of that shit. like LaMelo signed what 23, then 100. So he had the 100 already. Like this next one, just throw that shit just in the. Hey, tell Pop, hey, go through that, man. Just make sure all that shit's there. Like there's.
Make sure it's correct.
Yeah.
Hey, go weigh that.
a little bit missing.
You know what I mean? Like it's they're getting life-changing money as soon as they get drafted now. That's what I'm saying. The last pick in the draft in the first round is getting what he got as a first pick.
But think about
the second round is getting this second round pick's getting $12 million.
But that's the problem.
Guaranteed.
This is the problem though. Remember when you was looking at your shit second round, you was like, man, I ain't had no bread. I had to save this shit.
Yeah.
And you looking down the line like, man, when I get the bread that I want and I could be able to do shit that's not this. But that grind kept you in the gym like, nah, I can't go do that because I ain't got that. I ain't got it like that. I'm really got to save my shit so I can go get it like that. Then once I get it, I can't take my foot off the gas because I've already achieved
see, that's
that
what
goal.
happens.
That's what I'm saying with Chet.
No,
like,
with
Chet, it's
a
like,
grinder who don't have the money, they're only trying to get the money. So when they get it, they're like,
take their foot off the gas.
So they grew up in the house.
They
They
growing
grew up
up
in the
with
house.
money
They growing up with money. It ain't
What I'm
moving
saying-
them.
But that's what I'm saying. The whole ambition, the motivation for not for not having it. You got to get it. You got to go get it. You got to go get it.
But that ain't for them.
But the contract is the contract is.
That's
not the money.
no.
We're not
That's
saying
for
that.
the kid that went to Philly.
Look, this one,
Yeah.
not the money.
VJ kid.
But the contract, like, yo, I got a contract for woo woo woo. But look, we've already had money. Like, that's
Go
not
ask-
moving me. So
Go
what
ask that
is
VJ
moving
kid.
me?
The game.
Go ask him. Go have a conversation with VJ and go have a conversation with
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. Guarantee that conversation is way different.
In comparison
EJ,
to
no
what?
electricity for
He
both.
grew up on he had a generator growing up. Like it was no lights in the house, so it's a different
Who, them
conversation.
two?
VJ.
versus
VJ.
Yeah, he's coming from the Bahamas.
Cooper Flag.
Right.
Go have the motivation for him is
It's money.
and I'm gonna keep my foot. It ain't gonna never be released. Cooper Flag, it ain't gonna never be released because I'm just good at basketball and I want to keep getting better.
Yeah, one is like that's what I'm saying.
Sir,
So if we had to say
One is motivated
if-
by both. One is motivated just by the sport.
But if we had to pick which one is going to take his foot off the gas, it'd be more likely a VJ would. Because everything that he prided himself on, he got it right here. So now I can go pay my mom's house and this, and we don't got to live there no more. So now I can just go out there and play, whatever. Cool. One is coming in already done. The money's
reward.
already gave it to him. So he's
first-
just playing basketball.
The first reward is actually getting drafted when you don't have nothing.
If
It
you
ain't
don't
the big
have nothing.
it ain't the big contract.
No.
It's the fact that the
got drafted.
goal was to get here.
Yeah.
Right? The money is the second tier because we still have to work for that money.
Well, you ain't got to work for that one.
Yeah, we do. After the rookie contract?
Well, the rookie contract, you don't.
None-
What you mean?
You ain't got to work for it.
No, that's already given to you
It's guaranteed.
when you came into the league. When you got drafted, that rookie deal is yours.
I get drafted, right?
Yep.
I'm not talking about the big money. This is our.
I got
this is a
3
part of.
I got
this is,
3 years
But I have to
guaranteed.
work to get my big money.
Yeah, but-
that's what I'm saying.
That's what we did before. $60 million is big money now.
That's what I'm saying. So the grind to go get that big money is not there no more.
To who?
To the grind, to the motherfuckers who would appreciate it. Once I get this deal, I got $250. Man, the grind meant so much for me.
So guess what? The next one
that I gotta keep grinding because now it's not about the money, it's about the winning now.
Yeah. So and if
It's about the winning now.
So now the next one's gonna be 252.
But I just won though.
But- and I get
that's what I'm saying. For him, he just won
And
and,
I got
he got paid.
And guess what? All I gotta do is continue.
What-
All I
what
gotta
do
do
we-
is have 15 and 8.
But that's what I'm saying.
These young guys don't have the. It's like
No,
what are
you're
they?
you're asking a question that the data's already shown. Like, Curry didn't grow up poor. We see what his legacy was, right? Because money has no impact on him. The legacy does, right? So he's not, money it doesn't even matter to him. So it's just basketball, right? So you're talking about Klay Thompson, right? You're talking about all the NBA kids who you're talking about even Jalen Williams, right? It's basketball now for them. So either you love basketball or you don't want to be in the situation you were before. So old school basketball is the Jimmy Butler stories. I was homeless, I grew up, poor, this and this. So when I get to the NBA, this is why I'm doing it. Yeah, that was one road. Now there's another road that nobody's been paying attention to. That's love. These young kids who are playing basketball that have money, they love this game.
And they grew up with trainers.
They
Perfect
grew up with
example
trainers, and I'm coming here 2 times, 3 times a day.
LeBron is a perfect example.
Kid from Akron. That's what he said,
Didn't
right?
have nothing.
Kid from Akron.
Kid from Akron. He did it the way he did it. Never
Single
took
mother household.
never took his foot off the gas. Never was complacent with $100 million my rookie year.
Yeah, it ain't enough.
Cool.
It ain't enough.
That's what I'm saying. We've seen that happen more often. Take the gas for a guy like LeBron. Never was
saying.
like, yo, I'm not doing that. So he's saying that the new generation, they not thinking about the money.
Because
And I'm
they ain't
saying,
growing
but
up
that
with the hardships.
example of Bron was
A lot of them not growing up with the hardships that LeBron grew up with, the kid VJ grew up with, I grew up with. A lot of them, they ain't growing up with that being homeless and not having lights. And
so that means I never had to put my foot on the gas.
Exactly.
No, my foot.
That's my
What's
thing.
that? But-
You never had to
But
put
No,
it's a different lane. So so we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
but he's not looking at the other
but
lane.
so-
Like
so-
I got these kids
so
got
they-
electric cars now.
They got electric, like they in the
I know that
HOV lane.
privilege. They're acting from a place of privilege where
But they got-
whether
so they
or
got
not this
access-
is important or not,
they got access
they can just be like, man, we got bread.
They got access
Yeah,
to
so
trainers.
the fact that they got
access
bread
to
already,
trainers.
but they putting in the same hours or more is because they actually love the game.
Yeah, it ain't.
But they can
This
stop. They can
this
stop at any point and not have to worry about taking care of nobody.
Yeah, but
they can literally just be like,
Yeah.
I'll go game.
But the fact that
But the other guys like BJ,
Yeah.
I can't let up.
But who's winning the war?
So look at Giannis.
If the war
the way
between-
Giannis plays the game of basketball,
Sharing shoes.
right? You knew something was going on. You ain't have to. I watched him play the first time like,
I want it.
no. I'm playing to get away from something.
Yeah,
I want
right.
it. I need this.
I'm playing to get away from something.
I need it.
LeBron, you can tell the way he play. I'm playing to get away from something. Certain guys, listen, I'm playing to get away from something. I'm playing. There's something more out here, and I'm trying to get to it because this ain't it, right? Where this ain't it. So, them other kids these kids are skilled, but it ain't that. You knew the guy. You look at NBA, you can tell who grew up. You can look at this NBA right now and other places. You can tell the kids that grew up without.
Hungry, the nigga hungry.
You can tell. From the outside, you can tell the kids that grew up without. Go watch the college. You can tell the kids that grew up without.
Yep.
It's a different drive and the way you approach this, right? I can only go on me. My college coach told people, listen, I haven't seen that type of ferocity out of an 18-year-old kid in a long time. I'm playing to get away from something. Right? I'm playing to get the fuck out of Oak Cliff, bruh. A lot of dudes, it's that, right? So
that veracity that you have
but it's the
doesn't
same-
exist anymore. So we're having less of that and more
look
of
at the way
it's just okay for me to not go get 10 boards
So we all
because you
grew up-
already gave me 250.
So we're talking to hold on.
That's the AD.
I'll give you a prime example.
We gave AD that money with the Lakers, right? It was like, well, we gave him this based on what he did prior to.
Yeah.
So he got this based on his prior shit. So he don't have to do shit this year for us. We thank you for your service.
You're looking at it wrong. Like love, that's what I'm saying. It's hunger and love. Those are two different roads. No one's ever paid attention to the love of the game. Michael Jordan wasn't poor. He didn't come from the slums. That's the GOAT. He didn't come from hardship, slums.
He got cut.
Kobe Bryant didn't
That
come
was
from
his.
slums.
His
What
got
I'm
came
saying
from,
is
he got
they
cut.
didn't.
He
They
got
wasn't
traumatized.
running from nothing.
But it was trauma that
What I'm
they
saying-
were
no.
fueled from trauma.
Now, see, now you're changing
Kobe
it.
and
You're
Mike.
changing it. Trauma comes with anyone. You can be rich or poor. Trauma.
Yeah, we're not-
Well,
like, we're talking-
love.
not
Like
trauma.
Kobe. Like Kobe
But we're talking
loved
about
this.
going through something.
No. Everyone goes through something.
Everybody
at some
goes
point.
through something.
So that's what I'm
That-
saying.
that-
Then you're talking about these young kids
no,
are not
I'm
going
saying
through
you
shit,
don't know what
and
they're
they're not doing anything.
So let me give you a prime example. Let me give you a prime
Like,
example. You watch
going
KJ
on with
play,
the
right?
TVs on, like our top 5 players in the NBA top 10, did they come from hardship? Was Shaq coming? Was he poor? Army dad. Then Magic Johnson, was he poor? Tim Duncan, was he poor? Right? Larry Bird, was these poor men? So that means if they wasn't poor, struggling, getting out of the projects, that means something else was pushing them to be great. The love of this game.
Yeah.
I love this shit. Kyrie, I love this shit. Steph Curry, I love it. That's a different thing that no one's ever studied.
No,
Jalen Brown, he ain't poor.
What comes with I love this shit?
He ain't poor.
Fame, ego, entitlement,
No, it don't cover.
prima donna shit. I'm not discrediting anything what
No,
you said
no.
because you was cooking. But I'm looking at the other side. Why would you take your foot off the gas if you ain't
It's
never
natural
had
instinct.
if you ain't never had to put your
human
foot?
nature.
So it's two sides of it. Like you said, the veracity of an Oak Cliff nigga coming through.
Yeah, it's
I
human
ain't
nature.
never had nothing. I need
It's
this.
human nature.
But then there's a nigga from Bel Air who, you know, his fucking nanny and them was a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point is he gonna really appreciate like, hey man, they just gave you? He's like, nah, I'll just be in the gym, man. I'm just in here. You
I just
know,
love the
just
game of
in here.
basketball.
So when we go up against each other, there's a difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
So
you
that
know.
difference is what I'm saying with Chet.
Yeah.
Like, don't let that 15 and 10, that 15 and 8, that money stop you.
It's not. He's just gonna.
Because I don't know his background. I don't know if he's one of them rich kids, but I
he's
know
just gonna
that
continue to pass.
He grew up in Minnesota, likes
you
Jamaican
gotta
food.
go up. You gotta go up from here.
Like he gonna grow. Like he gonna continue the path that he's on because he loves the game of basketball. He just want to continue to get better, and they seeing the fruits of getting better. They winning, commercials, all that. So he's gonna continue to get better. That's all it is.
Quickly, Larry Bird did grow up poor. Just wanted to producer wanted to let you know he was a broke
one
boy.
of the top 10.
He was a broke boy growing up. But looking at Chet, and this
I
is
ain't
the last
never
question.
been a French lick. I'm pretty sure it ain't much in Fish Lick, Indiana.
It ain't
I'm just
nothing
saying,
but
like,
nothing in
but
French
nobody-
lick.
Walker Lick.
I said, nobody
But
really
some
looks-
white chicks.
Nobody really looks at
That's the only thing out there.
We just know that story, like Tom Brady. Was he poor?
Don't know.
No, had a good family up.
Okay. Was Patrick Mahomes poor?
No, dad played in MLB.
Okay, not Barry Bonds, but was
Gilbert.
Griffey?
Yeah.
Dad played in the MLB as well.
So that means if they're going out there putting the same 10 hours in, it has nothing to do with money, right? So you can't knock them off with the bag, right? The easiest person to knock off the bag is the person who never had it. As soon as they get it, I'm good now. That happens more.
That happens a lot.
That happens more than I don't have. I came from the hood and I got my deal, and I'm like, good, I'm good.
But that's like listening to all of the other guys who are not those guys who were sons
So right then
and
the
other
NFL niggas walk
sons
away.
of other players that didn't pan out because they did let their foot off the.
But they never fool was no.
Okay,
it was
Austin.
So why you think a lot of NFL
Doc
niggas
Rivers,
walk away when they can still
There's a
walk?
bunch of
He let his foot off the gas?
whoever.
No, you talking
whatever.
about let his foot off the gas. Meaning
He got money. He got his money, and then he was just like, "Yo, chill." I'm not saying. I'm just saying a name. So it's like there's other situations where it's not just the Steph Currys and the Klay Thompsons where they all go here. It's like there's some situations where guys got the bread and they was already entitled and they just walked away with the bread.
You want to go?
That's what I'm
dudes
saying,
In
like,
the NFL,
niggas
go
do
ask a
that.
lot of NFL dudes.
They do that. A lot of niggas get money and get more money in their mouth.
Listen, they didn't got their
like,
bread.
that already
A lot of guys.
I've never.
Some NFL dudes like got their bread. They won big cut and like, hey man, I'm good.
I'm good. I can feed my family.
I can feed my family. And listen, I can walk away on my own too.
I've seen
and I'm
it.
still
And I
lucid.
can walk away.
And I'm still lucid mentally. Hey,
Andrew Luck,
right?
Huh?
Aaron Donald. I mean, you see,
Aaron Donald,
Just
Megatron.
Were they poor?
Shit.
I'm just
don't
saying,
know.
but
Just
got the
but
bread.
guys,
though.
they got,
No, I mean,
I'm
but
saying,
was
I'm-
they-
Yeah.
those are megastars. I'm just talking about.
He's just talking about just regular people.
dudes that was in the trenches, dudes that came from nothing, got their deal. Here you go, played another couple years and was like, hey man,
I'm good.
Moved to Rancho Cucamonga.
yeah, and that's just like it's just.
Like, look at the ball boys.
So just just
Well,
They
So
grew up
only-
good.
so.
And they're still out here. Shit,
Bro,
going
look
through
at
knee
KJ, bro.
surgeries.
Just look at KJ. Just
Like,
look
how
at
many
KJ.
times he could have quit? Think about it. They already have their money. The whole family set as a group.
It's
One's
legacy.
going through
It's
6
legacy.
surgeries like shit.
But you still fighting legacy and
See,
prophecy.
now, you're
It's
changing
prophecy.
it again.
No,
You're
it's
saying
just what it
You're
is.
saying people who are rich are quitting.
No, I'm not saying. Who ever said that?
You
The
said-
fuck is you talking about?
You just said you done seen a whole bunch of people quit that was privileged.
That they took their foot off the gas,
And I'm
bro. That's
saying-
not saying quit.
Like, I'm
you just
naming-
changed it. Why did you just do that?
I'm naming everybody.
I
who
never
hasn't.
said quit.
Look,
What are you talking about,
Ronnie
bro?
James don't have to play, right? That nigga works out every single day more than everybody.
He can literally take
He
his
can
foot
literally,
off the gas
but
if
he
he wants
hasn't.
to.
You're saying
we don't know yet. We don't know what he's done yet. He's still going forward. He can get his big contract, and then next thing you know, production drops. What are we gonna say? He's having a slump, or are we gonna say, shit, he don't have to really show up? Shit, he's LeBron James' son.
But that's it. You're trying to make something
But what's
that's
next,
not
man?
here
We can go to
yet.
something next,
Like
man.
we're saying a dude who had a heart attack almost died.
No, we don't want to go there.
No,
we don't go
we
that
wanted to-
far.
because
God
you're saying
damn,
he's a
bro.
privileged kid who had 20-something million coming
Damn, I didn't want
before
to
he
move
came
all the
into
way
the
over there,
NBA.
bro.
Before he came into the NBA, he had a hard thing. The first thing he says, I want to watch tape and play basketball. He's at the gym from 8 in the morning to 2. Is money thriving his kid, or is it love of the game? That's cool. So I don't have to fuck
play.
what I'm saying.
He
is
don't have
he
to
don't
play.
have, but he is.
He don't have
So,
to. If he
but
don't
again,
play, he still gets to live in $1 million house.
but-
if the other kid don't play, he got to go back to the hood and sell dope.
so-
That's the difference.
But listen to what you're saying. The guy who has the money is working his ass off
not
still
saying that he
for
wasn't.
more money. So
I'm not
there's
saying
no
he
money
not.
that's going to make him take the foot off the
Yes,
gas.
there is. It could be anything because you say he never had to put his foot on the gas. He already had gas.
So
he already got all the gas.
So
He don't
if-
have to do this.
So what is more likely? If I have the money and I'm working out 8 hours a day and you're chasing the money and you're working 8 hours a day, when the next bag comes, who is less likely to quit? You. Because you're working hard for that bread. I'm working out because this is what I like to do.
It's a hobby.
So that's why.
So it's a hobby.
So that's why somebody like LeBron.
So it's a hobby.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So listen to how we talking about the game.
It's a hobby.
You treating the game like a hobby.
Yeah.
I'm treating this for survival.
Yeah.
That's
Again.
the difference, bro. That's why all I'm.
So guess what?
So all
Oh my
my
God.
reference.
Say
So
it
my
for him. Say it
reference.
for
So
him.
listen to my reference.
Say it again. You're trying to
Don't take
survive.
I said, don't take your foot off the gas, Chet. We done moved.
So guess
the
what?
whole conversation went from anything that we're talking about now to just don't take your foot off the gas.
So guess what basketball has become? Basketball is the new golf. Right? And tennis. In order to be good at those sports, what do you need?
Money.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. In order to be good at golf and to be good at tennis, it takes money.
Really?
Yes.
How much?
Today.
It always has. No.
Tennis, like $1 million.
Tennis
billion?
and
How much?
tennis and golf as a
Child?
to put your child in these sports to become anything, it costs money to play tennis and golf. Shit ain't free. You can go play basketball. When we were younger, you can go play basketball for free. Now, you still can't. But now so you need, in order to be good at golf, you need a coach and a trainer and all that shit. You need to buy clubs. You need to buy all that shit. Tennis, you can't use the same tennis racket. Balls, coaches, all that shit costs money. Basketball has become that. It costs money. How many trainers are out here now for the game? Our game that we grew up playing for free, that we had to go learn how to do these drills, we did it for free, right? These dudes getting paid for that shit now.
Very well.
So on the hour, whole academies just for basketball, right? IMG started as a tennis academy. You know what I'm saying? Strictly tennis. You know how much money it costs to go to that motherfucker?
I'm very aware.
So I'm saying, but you know how much money. So people from the hood, it costs money to do that shit. Basketball has become that. So those same kids that has money that's paying for these trainers are Chets, the Cooper Flags, all of these kids that's coming up now. The NBA kids that grew up with money, the NFL kids that grow up with money, they paying for these trainers now, and they getting the knowledge of being in the household. So now they don't have to have that, right? So it's a hobby. To the point I was making, it's a hobby.
And that's what
They're really good at the
one
hobby.
is survival.
Bo Jackson played in the NFL as a hobby.
One is survival, one is a hobby. You got to look at that. You're doing this just to survive.
It was my job.
Once you get enough food, then that means you're done. This is my hobby, means I'm going to do this shit all day, every
So you know what
day.
kept me on? I'm saying, you know what kept me on my square?
Like right now.
You know what kept me on my square, Shad?
That's actually survived.
Shad, you know what
I
kept
don't
me on
need
my
to survive.
So you can't say
So you
what
can't
you
even
just said. You can't say what you just said because the survival never stops, bro.
It does.
So you know
No,
what
it
kept me on
doesn't.
my square?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
You're
No, it doesn't. You can't say it does if you never had to be there, bro. So don't say that.
I worked out
No. You came up privileged, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is not this.
You
this
worked
is
out.
where-
Did you work out
Oh
more
my
than me?
God. Oh
Did
my
you work
God.
out more than me?
Oh
No.
my God.
Did you like?
Oh my God.
Like, how about this?
So you refuse to even stand down in a conversation that you're not even.
I asked you
you
a
haven't
question.
even lived.
You came from the slums? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Did you work out more than me?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. Yes.
if I call you
in high school, I worked out more than your whole NBA career, nigga.
Is that a fact? Can you-
Yes.
can you prove that?
Yes.
Give me your high school coach's
What the
number.
fuck is you talking about,
your
bro?
high school-
I'm a prodigy. I had to.
Give me your high school coach's
What are
number.
you talking about?
Give me
man?
your high
Stop
school
playing
coach's
with me,
no,
man.
No, I don't want that. Give me your. I want to.
Man, go find it. You find everything else.
Give me okay. I'll give
Go
me your high
find
school.
it. Go research that shit. And find it and
Lord.
talk to them and
So
come
you're-
back to me.
So
Tell the world how hard I worked when I was in high school.
So I can
and
ask your
college.
high school coach. I can ask one
All
of
of
your
them.
I can ask your teammates in college.
Anybody, ask them.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Because you don't know.
No, I'm just
Because you
saying.
don't know, right?
No, but you said you
Because
weren't.
you don't know, right?
No, I asked you a question.
Because you don't know, right?
No, yes, I don't know.
Okay.
So I asked you
so
a question.
you need to know, because I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to let you know, but you don't want to listen.
No, you're saying you worked harder than me. So the only way we can prove we worked harder
Is
is
if
if I ask you a question.
somebody tell you other than me.
Because,
Motherfucker,
yes, I got to
that
ask your
shit is
coach.
Weird.
Because then it becomes our
Shit is
opinion.
weird, but I got to listen to you tell me.
I didn't say I worked harder. I just asked
You
a
just
question.
said
Yes,
it.
you did. You did.
What
Yes, you
are you
did.
listening to?
Yes, you did.
No, I said, did you work harder
And
than
he
me?
said yes.
And he said
And
yes.
you said no.
And I said no. So that's our
So
opinion. So the only way we figured out
Don't do
is
it, Kenyon.
if we ask.
Don't do it,
But
Kenyon.
both of y'all, so this is my thing.
So that's
so,
what I said. We both have our opinions.
But
So
it's
now
subjective,
the only
though.
way to do it
But
is
no,
we
but other-
ask somebody.
But it don't matter though. But it's still subjective.
No.
Because no matter what nobody say, Gil, you still gonna think you worked the hardest.
No. What I'm saying is
And he
we
still
both
don't think he worked the
No,
hardest.
I say is we can ask your coach. Your coach will say how
But-
many hours did he put in a day. His
But you're
coach
not
will
gonna
give an
concede
answer.
that though.
And then
But
I
you're not
can
gonna concede that.
No, I can. If his coach said he worked out 6 hours a day, and I worked out 5, I have 5. You
But-
got 6, you win.
But that's the way. So who worked harder? That's longer.
Rashad has actually left to go
Longer
work
and
out
hard
right now.
is two separate things.
But what I'm saying is,
He's actually just going to work out right now.
mine is a back. You there's data.
Okay, I got you, but I'm just saying, but it's still subjective.
No,
though.
it's not subjective if there's proof. If there's data proof.
There's no proof.
Yes, your coaches this is the hardest working player I ever had.
Okay, that's his
data.
opinion.
Then you have teammates that say, hey, I worked out with Kobe, Tim Duncan, Gilbert,
Ooh, but
Gilbert
that
is too. Like there's data that shows. There's articles, gym rat, he won't leave the gym. He slept in the gym. I have that.
Okay, but when y'all
that's
did
my
that,
background.
so y'all worked out that long, right?
No,
I
but
worked
what-
out for 2.5 hours, and I think I worked out harder than y'all
I
as
get
well.
that. But that wasn't
So,
the problem. But that wasn't the
Rashad
problem.
has returned from his workout.
But the argument, this is not even the argument. The thing is what we're talking about is this.
I'm listening.
Is he says hunger, right?
Yes.
Stays hungry. And Sometimes.
Yes.
And I'm saying the person who uses it as a hobby.
Never
this
said
is
that.
new. You did.
Survival.
Survival.
Okay.
And then I'm
Whatever
saying
words it's
one,
You never leave survival mode.
one is a hobby.
Some people do.
Yes, you do. One is a hobby.
Some, not all.
One is a hobby.
Yes, I see.
Meaning that this person just does it for fucking fun. He
Like
just
I said-
loves waking up.
And he's really
every
good
day.
at it.
And he's really good
Like
at
I
it.
said,
He
Bo
wants to do it.
Jackson played in NFL as a hobby.
Yeah, so now you have both people in there. First you just had hunger, now the hobby's in here, and we're trying to see who takes their foot off the gas
Yeah,
more.
yes.
And I'm saying which one is more likely? It seems like the person who's doing it for survival, because once they stop survival, once I get 250, I'm not in survival mode anymore.
Hey, what did Michael Jordan do after the third championship?
Yeah, he walked away, but I'm just.
But he didn't walk away on purpose. That was
So, Gil, so it could be, so I hear both sides. So I'm taking myself, so I hear both sides, right? And I think there's equal opportunity for both to do, like once you reach a certain level of success, no matter if you had to work for it or not, or whether you grew up in the slums or you didn't, when you reached a certain level for some people, yeah, they gon', cool, I'm good, right? I got my money. I can just continue to average motherfucking 15, or I could, whatever the case, whatever I'm saying. Cool, some people good with that. Then you have the other side of that.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
You have the LeBron that grew up from nothing, but I reached this, and it ain't good enough.
And it ain't good enough. Yes.
It ain't good enough. Whatever this level, it ain't good enough. So there's both sides of it. So we've seen both sides of it.
We're seeing both right now.
We've seen both, and we've seen both. Right? It's past tense and present. We've in real time. So it all depends on the person. Ultimately, well, whether you worked hard, you didn't, whether it was privilege, whether you got to it the easy way, the hard way, out the mud, or somebody fucking handed it to you. It depends on that person.
And that's what goes
And
back to what I
it is how you reference what it is you do daily, whether you going, listen, I'm finna go work out, or I'm finna go to work, or I'm finna go play, or I'm finna go have food. However you want to reference it to get you going, that's on you. Whatever drives you. What I used to say, and my mother used to always tell me, I love how he says that. I'm about to go to work. Shooting practice, I'm going to work. I'm about to go to work. My games, I'm going to work. I wasn't going to play. It's a game, but I'm treating that, I got to put food on the table. I'm going to work. So this shit personal, right? And I never let off of that because for me, it was personal. I can't, other dudes that I played with, you could tell like, yeah, it don't mean as much, right? I played 15 years. I wasn't the most skilled, couldn't shoot the best, couldn't dribble the best, couldn't do that shit, but it fucking meant something. Because I treated it as my fucking job, right? Everybody ain't gonna have that approach. Some people, as we stated on this show, it's gonna be a fucking hobby for them. They grew up with money. They had a trainer. They good at it. They got really good at it. Their mom was 6'2". Their dad is 6'7". Now they grew up to be fucking 6'11". And they got the means to go fucking be a really good basketball player. He was just the number 1 pick in the draft. Mm-hmm. So you have these different things, but it's just different households, and how you grew up is what you built on and what you become. Or if the money motivates you or not, right? Some people it do, some people it don't.
So
that goes back to
Absolutely.
Don't take your foot off the gas.
I don't know Chet, but
Absolutely.
He's not going to take his foot off the gas.
Take his foot off the gas, young fella.
before we move on,
Hypotheticals.
Before we move on, we asked the chat, is it obvious? 75% of the chat said yes.
Huh?
75% of the chat said.
Say what? Say what?
We asked the chat, is it obvious?
If it's always obvious.
75% of the chat.
It's usually
But let's move on.
81%.
So looking at this Chet situation, Jalen Williams situation going on with the Thunder. Thunder are one of the teams that's seen great success in building their roster through the draft. So with the new CBA, this can become very problematic with teams having to actively root for guys to play at an all-NBA level, but not actually make an all-NBA team. So after the Magic signed Paolo Banchero to a rookie max extension, Athletic senior writer Sam Vecini offered a simple fix to this issue. Let's take a look. He said, I'd be in favor of teams being rewarded for drafting all-NBA players. Think it'd be reasonable for these players to cost just 25% of the cap, even if they do make all-NBA and get 30% of the cap in cash payment. Teams shouldn't be rooting against their players making all-NBA. Do you guys agree or disagree with that notion? If you draft a player, he turns into an all-NBA level player, you should be rewarded for having that foresight, right? Not forced to, damn, now I got to move this dude or make.
You just said that.
Yeah, said that yesterday.
You just said that shit yesterday.
Right
Like, he just said it yesterday.
And we did talk about this a little bit yesterday, but.
Yeah. But
We
people that didn't watch
are in many households.
People that didn't watch it, but yeah, Gil just said the same shit yesterday. Like, you shouldn't be penalized for you drafting well and your team becoming something, and now you can't retain your assets because you got this luxury tax and this first apron and second apron and this tax and this penalty, and it just doesn't do fucking teams. So now teams want to sell because I can't.
We're seeing the Celtics have to do that as a result of having to pay Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
I won a championship. I got these two guys. I go get Drew Holiday. I got Porzingis. I got to pay Pritchard. I got to pay White. But I can't do that shit now because it's all these fucking penalties now. Mm-hmm. But in Oklahoma City case, I drafted these guys. Now, eventually I'm going to have to get off of them because I'm going to be penalized because I did a great job
and maybe not
at evaluating talent.
Not even necessarily those guys. You could probably retain that big three
core,
but there's going to be a lot of moving pieces going on with that roster.
But the other guys that they drafted, though, they've drafted well over the last
fucking
6 years, right? They've done their job in the front office, but they're going to be penalized because they evaluated this talent, right? Whether they all NBA players or not, like to his point, they evaluated this talent. They went out and did their job. They spent time, energy, resources to evaluate these guys, and they picked them. But eventually I'm going to have to get it off of them.
Yeah, so think about somebody like the Spurs, right? You drafted Wemby, right? You drafted Castle. You drafted Dillon. At some point, let's just say they all doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Becoming exactly first round lottery picks. And they winning championships. This new CBA makes them make a decision on getting rid of one or two of them. That's not fair, right? It's like, what is the point of me owning this team if my scouts, the people I pay, is finding the right pieces to make us successful. Now, because of this CBA to make everything fair, I get penalized on my own talent.
Penalized for winning. Penalized for being successful.
That's what it is, being successful.
Right? Get penalized for being successful. How crazy does that sound?
Right, and then somebody's legacy on championships is going to be
the history of the game is
scrutinized because of this business. It ain't got nothing to do with them.
Paperwork.
Yep.
Shit that's on black and white. The history of the game is
like the chances of somebody staying in the organization for 20 years, when now it's all actually money involved. It ain't got nothing to do with, like, can you be able to retain your assets? And if you are, I can keep Wemby as long as possible, but I can't keep nothing around him. Yeah. Right? I win the 2 championships. I can't even keep this. I got to get rid of them, bring it back to ground zero to try to build it up again, to bring it back to ground zero. So these guys are handicapped. Their legacies is handicapped now.
Unless you're willing to pay astronomical amounts in taxes
In taxes.
and fees.
Yeah.
And the tax is not even dollar for dollar.
It's not done. No, I'm saying
Every other year is three
3 for 1, 4 for 1, shit like that, right?
5 for 1 last time.
How crazy is that?
Because I was over the
As
tax
it gets,
before.
but to the point though, Players Association did agree
Yes,
to this
they
CBA.
did.
So
Yes, they did.
So that's
what the weird shit was when
like
they did
Draymond had a big
Draymond
thread
was
about it.
pissed because they agreed to all the dumb shit that they wasn't supposed to agree to, and they went along with it right after that.
Yeah.
They put that shit in right after that.
Draymond had extensive
Because it's,
Yeah, he disagreed with
But he
it.
said it's basically taken away from the lore and the love that used to be free agency, right? It used to be this big grand spectacle, all these guys getting bread, all these deals, and we haven't really seen that.
no, because it's, you know who gonna get it. Like you got it. It's, you know.
Like how many players you got right now asking for $30 million?
I don't know, but go to y'all saw that shit I
A
put in
lot.
the thread, right? 2012, 2013, it was 9 dudes averaging 20 plus.
It's 44
There's
now.
44 guys averaging 20 plus now. So them 44 asking for 30 plus,
Yeah, them 44.
right? Them 44 guys
There's like
averaging
4 or
20
5
plus,
people right now asking for 30.
30.
Now, I'm gonna just say this. Hey, man, listen, there's 4 of y'all asking for the same money. The first one that walk in there and say, hey, listen, I'll take $20 million a year. You about to have
guy.
a good summer.
That's my guy.
You about to have a good summer. Them other 3, yeah, they're gonna have to sign 1-year deals and try to be free agents again next year.
And run into the same situation.
Go back to the same people.
Somebody about to get fucked. Like 3 of y'all gonna be mad as shit. I'm gonna just say that because they not paying
Hey.
this
Market
money
value,
like that.
market
And the
value.
market value is gone.
Old saying, a bird in the hand is worth more than 2 in the bush.
Yep. You asking for 30, like there's 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all asking for $30 million, and obviously y'all haven't signed yet.
Dead ass.
And basically those guys at that top tier that you look up at the Chess, the SGAs, those type of guys, they're going to get that big bread. It's kind of those guys in the middle who used to get that bread that are now getting pushed to sign this 1 year 10, 1 year
Nah, that middleman always been gone.
2 for 20 with an option.
Fuck is that?
Hey, what's wrong with you, man? Michael Beasley, man, tell Nick I said boo.
Michael Beasley has called into Gilbert represented by Underdog Woo Woo.
He said, can you say what up? He
What
said,
up,
tell
Yanni?
Nick he said boo.
Tell Nick Young he said boo.
What's wrong with this?
Michael Beasley
yeah.
FaceTimed into the show.
Yeah, I knew he's
To
been.
tell Nick Young he said boo.
No, there's some side
He's
school,
the
man,
only.
it's funny.
So I don't know if I thought Gil was the only person that don't have a phone number, that don't answer phone calls. No, it's them the only 2 niggas that FaceTime each other.
Yeah, FaceTime, yeah.
Oh, I can FaceTime you. I just
You
can't
can
talk.
FaceTime call.
FaceTime
FaceTime
call.
call.
Beasley the same way.
Crack the code.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just prefer a call though as opposed to a FaceTime?
No.
No.
You
no.
need to see what's going
Okay,
on.
so what
Everybody
happened,
can't do it.
what happened was, BlackBerry was a shit back in the day. So you had no coming call, so that means people had to text you. So then you get to read how much motherfuckers asking for. Like, said 10,000. That record label, huh? 2,100. Yeah, I can do 2,100. Right? And then
Similar to free agency.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So then what happened is
Yes, absolutely.
iPhone kicked in, and I got an iPhone, and then the kids FaceTimed, and I'm like, the fuck is that? And then that's how you realize that they didn't have nothing to do with the singular service. So
Yeah, that's how. Just like free agents, he's how he said.
Whoever wanted to
you be sitting there like, oh my God, like damn, must be the first of the month. rent.
Did you see more activity towards the end of the month, around like the 20th, 22nd,
brother?
with it spike around the 28th of the month? Okay.
It's the first part.
You gotta have.
I did give me the first.
Hey, you gotta have.
First 4 days.
You be sitting there like,
First 4 days.
Yeah, they
of the
know
month.
it. They know it's about to hit.
it's like it all.
I know about it. I know about it. Hey, how you doing?
These niggas on a group chat.
Yes, sir.
Who gonna answer first?
With the bill, motherfucker, that's paying the checks. Yeah, we sending it out to him
Niggas
today.
take-
You
No,
might wanna
no,
text
you
him.
They taking turns. Like, you go first this month.
This month
I'll
you
go
got
first
it.
next
No,
month.
you be sitting there like, yeah, like it'd be cool. Then one person be like, yeah, can I get 2,300? Be like, no, man. Then ding, like, what is these niggas talking?
Did that just add up to 15,000?
Hey,
That just added up Hey, 15,000 and 4 text
Hey, no, hey, because he said yes. Hey, he had a good mooch. You better ask him now.
that's what it said.
He said he gonna say yes right now. I got it coming. You better hurry up.
You better hurry up before he turns his phone off.
He feeling good right now.
Feeling good shit before you go to bed.
A good game would lead to those.
That's what it be feeling like. Like, God damn, all in a row.
Bad game, you get a little breathing room. Oh, yeah, don't bother him.
Niggas about 4 straight, you don't hear nothing.
Oh man.
Gil come out have 54. Shit's a good time to ask him, y'all.
Be happy.
Feeling good. Feeling good. Shit.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
Today's have a bad guy.
Today's podcast sponsored by Rough Greens. Sometimes in life, if you want to get to the truth, you got to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer. The other 40 to 50% will suffer miserably from skin issues or joint problems, and this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Rough Greens. So here's the good news. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Rough Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. They've helped millions of pups stay active and be healthy, and your pup could be next. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You discover shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. Just use promo code ARENA. Again, that's RUFFgreens.com, promo code ARENA. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. So, Kenyon, I know you're giving the product to both of your dogs. How have your dogs been enjoying the Rough Green?
Oh, you know, come on. Same shit, different day, killer.
That sounds like they've been enjoying it very well. I see the smile on your face. You light up every time we talk about Rough Green.
No, it's good. No, it's just good for
And your dog's health.
Vitamins are essential. Yeah, because I've been to your, like when you read it, like the reading about the dogs having cancer, and I've always had big dogs. I've Mastiffs and Rottweilers, and they've always had joint and issues and other health issues. So yeah, hopefully this can help Jack in that regard, because he's a very large breed of a dog. Oh yeah, Jack Johnson, baby.
Jack was getting it in back in his day.
Oh yeah, it is.
You see, bro?
Talking about
Jack the Johnson.
I'm talking about
laying the foundation, the groundwork.
Yeah, nah.
All right, well,
very helpful. Very helpful.
let's keep this thing.
Need another shipment. Just like I said, I need
Rough Greens, please.
So I need the vitamins. So
He needs more Rough Greens. Please get them to him. All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. So in the wake of the 3-point explosion around the league, the mid-range has suffered dramatically. So during his appearance on the Mind the Game podcast, Katie offered these thoughts on the importance of stars utilizing the mid-range more.
The mid-range has never been more important. It's just, it has to come from the right dudes. Right?
Exactly.
Like the court is spaced now by the role players.
Exactly.
What do you think they're trying to take away? Trees and layups. So the star has to be able to make mid-range shots, or else the team's not going to be able to score in a playoff situation. They have to be able to loosen the defense takes with there. So I think the analytics community would agree with that too.
Yeah,
it's really just, we don't want players X, Y, and Z taking a bunch of mid-range.
Because the mid-range, I believe, is if you can't find a good shot, we should look for the good shots early, the threes.
Attack the paint.
Attack the paint, try to get layups, try to get threes. But when it's 5 to 6 seconds on the clock, get a ball to the best player. And if he shoot a mid-range at that point, then he shoot a mid-range. But we're not going to waste the clock trying to look for a 3, 2 seconds on the clock, and we giving it to no
Why you pointing at
disrespect, Dorian Finney-Smith with 2 seconds on the clock to make a 3. That's not what we, or Royce O'Neal. That's not. I mean, they can hit it for sure, but that's not sustainable offense for us going forward.
It's another thing. What you're also saying is, like, you pass up a good mid-range shot to get a worse shot.
Exactly.
Right? So there's a balance there to be had.
So the fact that man, his teammate now.
The man formerly known as Black and Mild during his time with the Lakers. Yes. Now a member of the Rockets, the same team as Kevin Durant.
Why?
So he already told him already. I'm not throwing it to you.
Throwing it to you.
I'm not throwing it to you. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how open you are.
You. I'm not throwing it.
Go get it off the glass.
Off the glass, boy. Back door. You better back door.
Hey.
We saw LeBron's face.
You know, 2 seconds you pass to the door, I'm like, damn, bro, you just gonna take that? Yeah. That was my only pass.
He was open.
I used to do that a lot. Shit.
So last season, the rise in three-point rate continued to come at the expense of mid-range shots, which accounted for less than 10% of all field goal attempts for the first time since the introduction of the three-point line. So will we ever see, well, first, what do y'all think about the comments they made?
I disagree, man. I disagree. I think the game changed to the point where we look at back when the mid-range was most important, the triangle offense was implemented, and defense was crowded the paint. Everybody was in the paint. We had 2 big men on each block. It was hard to get all the way to the lane. Everybody had to focus to that. If you didn't have a mid, you had to have a floater. You had to have something. So I look at the game now as it wide open. There's no room for a real midi unless you can't get to the hoop. It's either threes or dunks or layups. So there's really no room for a midi because the paint is wide open. So KD's still taking middies because he's still in our framework from 2010 to 2020 where we played, where you could see the paint, you could come off a curl and you know where your shot's supposed to be. He still plays that way, but they don't play like that throughout the league no more. So there's not going to be mid-range. There's not going to be set up for that because you can get all the way to the lane. You don't need to.
Yeah, you can get to the lane, but the game, there's still a need for it, right? You run me off the line, a 1-dribble pull-up for a lot of basketball players is still a good fucking shot. I don't care. If you're working on it, you're conditioning yourself for it, it's still a good shot. I mean, it's still 2 points. Like, it's making guys robotic. It's making guys have to think too much, right? Should I go to the basket? Should I shoot the 3? Should I pass? Should I not pass? Should I go dribble handoff? Like, no, it's just too much at times, right? I'm at the 3, I pump fake. I go sideways, like, no, I'm trying to get an advantage, like, go forward, and now you behind me, and it's, like, I don't understand, like, you pump fake a dude to go sideways, and it's still, like, it's a, for me, it's, I'm still believing it, like, that still should be, like, I just go back, man, when Melo went to Houston, man, and it was one of the most disgusting things I done seen, and one of the best, if not best mid-range players this game has seen. This situation I'm talking about, at the 3, dude ran at him, Melo, pump fake, 1 dribble, made the motherfucker. 1 dribble pull up. No, turned to the bench and said, my bad, man.
He know better.
He said, Carmelo Anthony, man.
No twos.
Like, my bad. Him? Like, come on, man. Like, no. Like, no. There's still that. And a lot of people work on that. A lot of people, it's still part of it, man. It's, so, to give it to the best player at times, yeah, the 4th quarter, cool, yeah, you can have that. But during the course of the game, if there's a mid-range jump shot to be taken, if guys are working at it and you see them working at it and they've proven to you that they can add, that this is a part of their game, I don't see why they should be hindered from doing that when the lights are on, right? If you know somebody is working on that and they're showing you doing practice, 1 dribble pull-up, that's a bucket. That's still 2 points, whether I can get to the lane or not. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Well,
it could be 1 dribble, 2 dribble, floater, whatever it is.
It's situational when you talk about 1 dribble pull-ups and all those. It's situational.
It's basketball.
Still. So if I take a 1 dribble, if I'm mechanical on a 1 dribble pull-up just because a nigga run me off the line, it's a layup.
It could be, but maybe sometimes you can't get there.
It's situational.
Sometimes you can't get there.
The situation is there another line of defense coming over? Usually when we take the midi, it's because we had the nail help.
Act like you finna shoot a dude, come help, now you make that extra pass. Now he got the wide open shot
That's
that you.
the dribble, drive, and kick. Dribble and kick, boom, boom, boom.
So it's all of that.
Do I have it? If he helping and I have it, I have it. If I don't, I'm already picking up my dribble based on being
going
robotic.
sideways.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's my thing. I think.
So if you're not down there to guard the rim,
let's go
on my pump fake,
go shoot the layup.
I gotta go there because you're not down there. Now, if I see you and I know this, I'm not going.
But you know guys are rotating though.
That's what I'm saying. But that game ain't there no more where we got niggas like you down there that we gotta be conscious about after this pump fake, and we can be like, oh shit, I got Kenyon. Let me just go ahead and shoot this. That's the KD. KD know that. Like, if I ain't got nobody down there, I'm gonna just go pull this. You can't touch this. But the guys are not, they not trained for that. You see the lane, you go.
Like, how they think these dudes scored all these points, man?
Multi-level scoring.
Right? It ain't just fucking all threes and layups.
Nah.
Like, these dudes got a lot of fucking, like, the dudes that's in the, the best scores.
The best scorers is mid-range.
Yeah, that's what
even
I'm
in
saying.
today's
So-
game.
Yeah, so therefore it still counts, man.
Like we just watched
Still
the
fucking
dude
count.
just mid-range the shit out of everybody to a ring.
A whole ring.
You know what I mean? You got Jalen Brunson who mid-ranges the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
All finished in the top 10 in regular season for
Yeah, so
Middies made.
the best
And efficiency
the best
as well.
players
Yeah, KD shot like
throughout
52%.
history has understood that the mid-range is the most important thing. I think analytics has stopped the rest of the league from playing in that area.
Yes.
Right? Y'all just sit there. If you think about the
Be
triangle,
robots.
you
think
sit
it's
about
defense,
Big Bob shot, Big Shot Bob. You sit there shoot threes, right? Derek Fisher sit there and shoot threes. B.J. Armstrong sit there shoot threes, right? Tony Kukoc sit there shoot. They didn't. It seemed like just like old school. Save the space for our go-to guys. So when you think about today's game and you just sit there and say, all right, my top tier, right? If we have 30 to 60 top tier guys, 75% of them is playing in a mid-range game.
But what part of the mid are you talking about? When you talking about, are you talking about pin downs? Are you talking about ISOs? Are you talking about the pump fake?
Pump fake pull up. We think about Jalen Williams.
And what
right?
year, what era are you talking about?
This era. We're talking
This
about
era
what,
right now.
what KD's talking about.
So Jalen, you talking about Jalen Brunson, SGA. Who else is doing the
Devin
Devin Booker,
Devin Booker.
Giannis,
Kay Cunningham,
Shea.
maybe six or seven of them.
Shit,
Jamal
Jamal
Murray.
Murray,
Jamal Murray,
Jamal
LeBron.
Murray, like Luka,
Luka.
Like that's what I said. Every top
But you don't
tier.
see it like how you're showing it is that these guys are targeting the 2-point areas because they know it's not a place that everybody is using. And I'm looking at the rest of the league, and you're like, well, these guys are the smartest ones that know that this is a lost art, and we can get a lot of our points here, particularly the 2-point guards, Jalen Brunson and SGA. They know that we can get the shit here. Everybody else is like, it's coaching and defense. It's what we plan what the defense gives us. These guys know what to make the defense do. The rest of everybody else is like, one dribble pull up. What's that? I'm about to shoot this 3. It's more than 2. You know that, right? So I'm going to sidestep because this is uncomfortable for me and it doesn't feel right, and we don't practice this. I don't train this way. Guys are off
It's
that.
role players, right? Like for the most part, it's your role players. It's your Dort shooting the threes. It's your Caruso shooting the threes, right? You're trying to keep. It seems like they're just trying to keep the space open for when my star wants to get in there. He can get
But
there.
if you swing it to me,
And I swing it
I
to
got
you,
the
shoot.
ball.
As I said, now
I'm
you
saying
shoot.
you don't have it.
But what I'm saying is, they want you to shoot the. They want you to shoot the 3. Don't start
well,
playing in the mid-range game.
Yeah, well, for the see,
That's what it seems
I
like
hate
this
it.
game. I think
You
that's
talking about
what
for
we're
the star players?
No, just for the role players.
for the role players.
Not to get into the 2-point area?
No,
Yeah,
you're gonna make a
they want you
3
to shoot
or
it up.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying about
They want you to shoot it.
it's- the lane is
But
so
you
open,
opened up,
it
yeah.
makes them do one or the other.
But they're talking about the superstar player. To be a superstar here, you still got like the only person who played in the 3 or the layup was kind of like Curry,
Yeah.
right? That's the one who survived, and he still had the pump fake going there for. But for the most part, him and Dame kind of performed very well in
That or the-
3
yeah.
or the lay. James Harden too.
James.
They
The
shot
3
the
or
shit
the
out of it.
Yep.
yeah. Other than that, for the most part, man, most of our superstars throughout history, from the beginning of time to now, it's been mid-range.
But those
DeMar Rosen's, all of them.
Yeah, DeMar
Paolo Banchero.
Those 3 has dominated though. Those 3
No, but that's what I'm saying.
are the ones who changed the game essentially.
Yeah, they help,
to
but
what it is
everybody
now.
not that though.
But see,
But that's what the influence of them playing that way make you think that I'd rather shoot a 3 than a 2.
So there's, you know,
it's
the-
Dame, it's James.
Motherfucker, know your mama who you told them, your mama told you don't hang out with who, right?
But it's the
bad influences.
Bad influence.
All right? Bad influences for
The boys ain't gonna be
The
shit.
boys-
Around that corner, just stop that
Yeah,
shit.
bad influences, man. Like, nah, them,
like even Embiid plays in that mid-range. Like, but it just seems like it looks like there's a lot more. No, that doesn't look like there is a lot more threes. Is because exactly what it is. If Harden's driving, and you decide your ass want to bring your ass all the way over here,
which you shouldn't.
yeah, shoot that 3.
Like,
Shoot this 3, and that's what it seems. So
Over-helping.
now these guys who never gets the ball, like if this was like back when Jordan played or Cole played, and we're playing with this offense, now you're talking about every time Kobe drove, Lamar is shooting 10 threes now.
Yeah. Instead of Derek.
Right? George.
Luke Walton.
Luke Walton,
Devin George.
Devin George
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
through. They're shooting the most threes now, and that's what it looks like. So
Right.
instead of me sitting there doing this and trying to, I can just pass it to you, and now coaches told you to shoot the ball instead of get the ball back to
So
me.
is KD saying that the Stars is actually going in there to pass?
No, he's saying they going there to score.
They're going in to score. We doing what we doing. He's basically saying that the elite is still playing in that.
Still
still
playing.
playing that
Okay.
area.
It's
So
still
what was
playing.
the part where he's saying pass to Dorian Smith? What
He's
was
not
that
doing
part?
it. That's what the game. That's what the game want them
I
to
thought
do.
he
The
was
game
saying like
wants
the
the
game
game
draw
wants-
two.
The game is played as
So
if
he's saying I'm gonna take this mid range over this two.
over me passing it wide open door and finish.
Oh.
Basically, I'm gonna sit here and do my 3 pump fake.
I'm gonna-
first,
Oh.
pass it to them.
That's why he's saying it's
Kwame Brown in
important to
the
have
corner.
your mid range so you don't have to pass to the corner niggas.
Yes.
See, I
I'm
know
not
what
pa-
you're
I'm not
saying
passing
there eventually.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
what-
Dorian need to get his ass in the gym, man, and start hitting that shit
because
like Bruce Bowen.
and that's the bad part. The bad part is not that something is wrong with the superstar.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the superstar is passing it to guys. That's not their thing, but the coach is telling them do that.
Yeah.
Shoot that shot.
Yeah. Make it your thing.
Make it your thing.
Well, that's what the analytics
In order for you to get on the floor, you gotta make this your thing.
Or having private conversations with the star, like, listen, I need you to give the guy some confidence. Like, I know you can make this
This
shot.
motherfucker.
But sometimes I need you to throw it over there
you to
to
shoot.
him. I need you to throw it over there to him so to give him help his confidence. Shit like
Because we need him on the floor.
And that's the problem is, as much as we
need him engaged.
need him
we don't like
be out there.
as much as we like complain about Ben Simmons not shooting the shots. Imagine if he just said, "Fuck it, I'ma just
You throw it over here, I'm gonna shoot
I'm gonna
that.
shoot that shit. Right? I'm gonna shoot it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You gonna keep throwing it to me.
I'm
I'm
gonna throw that bitch up.
Yeah,
for
throw it
sure.
up.
We would sit here and be like, "Yo, come on,
Stop
dog."
doing that
Yeah.
shit.
And he's the smartest one. It's like, yo, this is not my thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and just suck 10 threes up just to do this shit.
And y'all just keep
Because
yelling at
y'all-
me.
because
Shoot
y'all
it, shoot
complain.
it,
Because
shoot
y'all
it.
need 10 more threes. Because if they're looking at like, yo, man, we need 5 more threes. And they're like, yo, Ben, you got 7 open shots. And he's like, yeah, I know.
They gonna
There's
stay
a
open,
reason.
motherfucker.
There's a
Open
reason.
for a
There's a reason.
They gonna stay 7 too.
And that's the problem. He's not taking the shots that some of these guys are just chucking up
Yeah.
there. And
Like
Kevin Durant is like, yo, I'd rather take this 2 on 4 people versus just.
But that's a star mentality anyway. That's, like I said, Antoine Walker said, man, I trust my shot more than I trust yours. I'm not going to throw it to you. I don't trust you. I'm
Let's
cool.
see, the coach is now saying, hey,
You better.
yeah,
You got to throw it to him.
you gotta trust him now.
Yeah.
It's like,
because it looked obvious.
No, I do not.
It's looking obvious.
he's 1 for 45.
The last,
the
over the last
10
10
years.
games, why would I throw it over there, coach?
Like, and that's some things like we sitting there and it's what makes me mad at Holly to pass it to Siakam.
Yeah.
Right? It's Holly, you the shooter. Siakam is the mid-range guy, and you sit here wide open, and then you're gonna pass him because that's a better shot. And I'm sitting here like, I'd rather you just
Your
chuck
shot
that-
is just as good.
Yo, your 25 seems a little bit better.
Still good, man. Shit.
And then he's gonna pass, he's gonna do this.
Y'all gonna do that.
He gonna do
Yes.
that.
That's the bullshit. Yes.
Like,
That's the bullshit. I hate that shit.
He gonna throw it to TJ.
TJ gonna be like,
pump
God,
fake.
how
He
did I
gonna
get it?
dribble that motherfucker all the way back out. Now throw it back to you.
Yeah, throw
Howard.
it back
Now
to
you got 3
Holly.
seconds.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Throw it up, man. Call the timeout.
You be like,
God damn.
Holly, you could have just took the first one, man.
Shoot the first 17.
We in film.
That's 17 seconds on the shot clock. We could have had this exact same fucking heave.
Run it again. Holly, look. Why you ain't shoot this shit right here? Why?
Oh shit! Yeah, how many pump fake 100 and did the same? Listen, dog. Oh shit!
Like even TJ, that's what makes TJ good. He plays in that realm that's unguarded.
Yeah.
He plays in the superstar realm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he understands it, but he just don't have a midi. Like if he had a real midi,
He don't have a midi.
he had a midi.
He got that in the paint. Jump, whatever that is.
That shit is unbelievable.
For his little
Boy.
It's like that in high school.
That shit is nasty.
Been that height for a
He
long
look like
time.
Super Mario out there.
For people like TJ, I like, listen, he been that height for a long time, man. He had to perfect that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what Kawhi kills at, man. He's a mid-range
Get
killer.
there. Won't get there. Love it.
So we asked the chat, should the NBA shoot more mid-range shots? 91% of the chat says yes. It seems like a lost argument. Like you said, they've expanded the floor now.
It's wide open.
Wide
Only
open.
less than 10%.
That's crazy. That's wild.
When you really think about
I'm
it.
just trying to like.
Tell you what you see when that motherfucking flow go like this, and you see nothing but just just laying up. And then you see everybody collapsing, and he's open, but he can't shoot.
I guess just the
They
two
want you
teams.
to throw it to Vando.
I guess just the two teams that was really glorified a lot that made it seem like the mid-range is gone was Golden State and Boston.
Yeah. Fact.
But copycat league,
Phoenix kind of played a little.
But I'm talking about the superstars
Yeah.
in those two teams shot a lot of threes and stayed away kind of from that mid-range.
Yeah.
Like when you think about the two teams, those star players, it's like,
Nigga, I wasn't a bad basketball player. Melo used to double team. Melo used to fake that bitch, nigga. Act like, no.
the fake pass.
Fake the pass. Nigga.
Oh,
Come back to shoot
yeah.
that
The reverse Magic Johnson.
Yeah,
I'm going to look, no pass.
Yeah.
Trying to fake y'all over there. Fake y'all over there. Go over there. Go. I got it.
Ain't no look pass over here.
No.
It's a no look shot. It's a no look shot.
Boy, I was like, yo, this boy here, listen, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I guess back
that's
in the day.
offensive.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, okay, good move.
Then hit you, oh, my bad. Nigga,
You see me all the time.
Every time. I see you every time.
All right, well, let's keep this.
Oh, we fuck with him in film, though. Like, damn, youngin'. Let's go.
Just look me off.
Look me off like that.
God damn. You look right at me, my nigga.
See some shit on the film, you're like, ooh.
Stop that.
Then you start looking, you start getting low in the seat and shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you look me off, nigga. Look right at me.
But for you to look up, I'm like this.
Hey, he might even wave you all the way through. Nigga might wave you through. Go ahead
Shot
through,
the pass,
man.
nigga who's looking at you and shit. That nigga ain't nothing over here.
Go ahead. Go on through, man. Go on through.
All right, so let's keep this thing moving. Head over to
Pushing me
the.
through on the offense, bro. Stop pushing me through, man. Why you keep pushing me through? Why you keep going on the other side? You know this is my shot over here. Why you keep going over there?
Throw it to me.
No,
Forward that.
as much as I did it, just watching it, the most disrespectful play in basketball is this shit. Nah, man.
When the nigga posted up, nigga down here. Come here. Hey, get your ass.
Get your ass out. Niggas be like, oh,
Man, that's the whole, man, if you, damn, man.
And then the coldest shit is, he don't even feel sorry for you. Like you be sitting there, got it wide open. Nigga be like, move. Then you be like, oh, man. Nigga be like,
Turn over. In position to rebound. He didn't shot that motherfucker.
Soon as you turn your back.
you know how cold-blooded you gotta be to watch somebody just like, oh, they're all disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, and you still in your shit. Really like, yeah, all right. All right.
Come on, man, I'm open, man.
Don't let him make it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You might as well just stay on that side.
Yeah.
But if you miss it, come down, do it again. Wave you two again. We gotta say something to you in timeout.
Well, that's a different breed, baby. That's a different mentality. Oh, man.
PTSD, yeah. Know that move very well, but let's keep this thing moving. Like, I'm in great position right now.
You had great position. I worked hard for this.
I got an up and under for
He
you.
didn't technique their ass to death. He didn't ran straight down.
He got low too. Look, he's low. Give it to me.
Got an up and under waiting.
Good
I got him. Look.
Nigga, Joe, get your ass up. 3 seconds, Joe.
3, Joe.
Sometimes you got to get the 3 to let them know.
The roof over. 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, you get the 3 seconds to let them know.
Like, come on, dog.
Hey, motherfucking Rudy got Trey Young down that motherfucking guard there, but they waving him the fuck out, man. If you don't get the fuck out of here, man.
3 seconds every time. Every time y'all don't give me the ball, it's 3 seconds.
He got Trey Young head under the rim, and nigga, they getting waved.
Hey, just if niggas be on, on some bullshit, but be sitting there down there pretending we can't see.
I don't see. He behind you, bro.
Oh, damn, I just hit 4 straight. Going for the 5th.
They come try to set a pick and roll, he get even mad. They're like, yo,
don't pick her.
Man,
Don't let me wave you, then you come set the pick. Oh, God.
that nigga, you motherfucker, time out, man.
You know they about to double me.
He just called time out like this stupid motherfucker. Walk by the coach, man. Get him the fuck out the game, man.
You ain't
Like,
had a motherfucker that wouldn't go away though. The motherfucker would just
be
stand
sitting
there.
there just-
So you had to roll it to him because he over. He's like, you roll it
just-
to him.
All slow so y'all can double.
You give him the little pad. There you go, bro. Take that. Take the shit right there with you.
And then cut.
Bring the defense right to it.
Slow cut too. Yeah, man. You go past this bitch.
baseline cut.
Oh yeah, you gotta throw me this bitch right here, nigga.
Walk by, knock it out. You go by, snap it out his hand like.
That's diabolical right there. Out of bounds on his leg and shit.
Yes.
See?
That's why I didn't throw it.
That's why I don't throw it to your lazy ass, nigga. See?
Don't throw it to him and he travel with it. Listen.
Never again.
Hey, you throw it to him and he travel or some shit. Listen, dog. Hey, yeah, dog. Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
sorry
Walk right by the bitch. Go right over
Sorry,
the bitch.
ass.
Hey, man, get him the fuck out. Coach be like, 5 down.
No, hell no.
Wow.
Hey, you come throw it in.
All right.
Come throw it into his ass. I'm not. You're swinging it to me over here. I'm be in the corner. Yeah. Still there.
All right, well, let's
See?
let's keep this thing moving.
They had a Michael, how many times somebody sucked their teeth during the game?
No, that shit be the funniest shit.
How many of them would it be?
All four of us out of the time out looking at the coach like,
What?
so you want to run
Get ready.
this shit.
Oh, trust me.
Sub at the table for you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Tried to tell your ass not to give him the ball. You won't keep giving it to him. He traveled 4 times in a row.
Let's shift
Please
over
throw it
to
down here.
shift
Oh,
over.
I used to tell him, hey, nigga duck in on me that I know was sorry. Oh, listen,
Throw it to him.
please. I'm begging you, throw that motherfucker down
You
here.
open. He's
What?
open. Throw it to him.
Another straight. Chuck Hayes duck in, throw that motherfucker down.
Oh my gosh.
The clip that's out there of him on the line by himself is us in Denver.
Oh, he said he traveled.
Why? How do you think he got on the line by himself?
You fouled him.
Intentionally.
Foul.
Yes, nigga, hard. On the line by himself. And Chuck said, yeah, we all like, that's a travel.
That's a travel.
Yes, he ducked in on me, nigga. Throw it to him.
Please.
He opened.
Wide open.
Wide open. I'm like, no, hands behind my back. Go throw it to him. He go right across his shit. Listen.
He gonna travel at the line.
Hey, yeah. You should have called it because the damn show was a travel and lane violation. All in
Might have
one.
been a double dribble.
Listen, yo.
Wait, have they ever called a travel at a free throw
He
line?
should have.
Yeah, they would have. They would.
They should
Step on the
have.
line.
Can you?
They should have.
You can move on.
You can.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Yeah, I
can
didn't
shuffle your
do a
feet
bunch
the way
of shit
that-
over there.
Yeah.
So there ain't no okay.
Yeah, I think.
I've never
It was a lane violation.
You can jump
goddamn.
up and shoot that bitch like a jump shot.
Bruh. Listen, bruh.
Just don't cross the line.
Dead ass.
just
So
don't
listen,
cross.
I
Yeah.
got shoot a 3 actually.
Yeah, I'm strange today, but yeah.
That's
Do that
the
man
next
ball,
level of
he
NBA.
ducked in. I like, listen, boy. So there's been a few people in the league that you can lock him in that bitch by themselves and you throw it to him and have a hard time motherfucker scoring in that motherfucker, trust me.
Going all over the ball.
Hey, have a hard time scoring in that motherfucker. So them the guys we speak of.
All right, well, let's keep this moving. Head over to Eastern Conference. Mike Brown was introduced as the 32nd head coach in Knicks franchise history Tuesday. Got like the preemptive smoke today. He outlined his goal for this Knicks squad.
Our goal, starting with Mr. Dolan, to Leon, to the players, all the way down to the fans, is to build a sustainable winning culture that produces championships. That's why I'm here.
Sustainable.
Yeah.
This clip,
Hey man, he talking like he got super glue in his mouth.
This clip could go a lot of different ways.
Man, he talking like he can't move his lips.
Sustainable.
There you go.
Say it.
Say it. Get it out. Johnny Bravo.
So Brown, 2-time NBA Coach of the Year, won 4 chips as an assistant coach, 1 with the Spurs 2003, 3 with the Warriors. Also helped end the Kings' 16-season playoff drought in 2023. Knicks are coming off back-to-back 50-win seasons, first Eastern Conference Finals appearance since 2000. So looking at all this, and we talked about this prior to Mike Brown being named Knicks head coach, but whoever was going to take that job, what's a successful season for Mike Brown in his first year with the Knicks?
Not to get fired.
Just to still be employed. Still be employed.
Listen,
Was this a multi-year deal?
I believe so. If they put him on a 1 year.
Yeah, they do be overcommitting. I think everybody should get 1 year deals. Now.
Team option on the second year.
Everyone get 1 year deals.
At this point,
At this point, 1 year
all
deal.
coaches.
Everybody.
All coaches.
Everybody's on a 1 year, bro.
Like, I'm just surprised that it hasn't happened. Like the way they just firing them, it's like y'all might as well just 2 team option after the
A
first.
lot of guys shouldn't still have their jobs. It should be 1 year deals, man.
1 year with a team
Give
option.
everybody an
option.
opportunity,
Yeah.
man. You're giving everybody opportunities,
It's
why
like
not?
it's not nothing against the coaches. It's like the way they
Lakers.
firing. It's like, what's the point?
Lakers, Milwaukee, y'all, yeah.
We've committed too much bread to all these coaches. Be
Definitely
fired.
1 year deals. I'm with you.
They ain't got nothing to do with the coaches. It's like the motherfuckers up there just don't know what they doing.
They don't want to know what they want.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You want 50? I had you for 32. Fired.
Fired.
Like, wait, what?
So I get the 32. So I get the whole.
You don't want to talk about
I
it?
get the whole 32 though, so you can give me all of it.
Like, I'll take the 32.
Like, I had you for like, oh, damn.
Hey, I'll take the 32. You don't want to talk about this?
I get to go home. You say you don't want to talk about
I'm
this?
gonna take some games. Like, I want the Utah job. God damn.
You not playing tonight.
You
You
want
not
me
playing
to
tonight.
take? I got that.
All y'all not playing tonight.
4 years, $40 million. For
Like, this
Mike
nigga's
Brown.
winning too much.
4 year,
Still owe
4 year,
Tibbs
40.
$30 million as well.
Said
Huh?
They still owe
4
Tibbs.
years, $40 million for Mike Brown, and they still owe Tibbs 30.
Ooh, they got 70 on the books. Lord!
For no reason.
Yo,
Back-to-back 50-win seasons. First Eastern Conference Finals appearance since 2000.
His expectation. I mean,
he has to make it to these conference finals.
like all that championship talk. Man, just come in there and just say it, man. Look, I'm here. You done fired the last motherfucker for
no reason.
You know what I mean? I'm just here to fire motherfucker. Okay, so let's go Knicks.
Where did Mike win at?
Himself?
Mike Brown.
Where?
I mean, he changed the culture of sack.
Sacramento?
He ain't won no championship?
No.
Led the
He
Cavs.
got
Led the
assistant.
Cavs.
He
to
got
some
4
rings as an
assistants.
assistant.
was a
He
part
got 4 Scottie Pippen championships. Not that just nothing against Scottie, because those are important, but just not the way they use them, not the way they treat them. That's all I'm saying.
Hope you don't run into Scotty out here.
No, I'm a Scottie fan.
Scotty confrontation. I don't know if you know
No, see, that's the problem.
Like, I don't know if you know that or not.
Huh?
I don't know if you know
No, I
Scotty.
just play poker with him.
Huh?
I was big poker in his poker house. Yeah.
He confrontation.
No. But I know. See, we done had the conversation.
Okay, all right, cool. So
And those conversations
All right.
is exactly what I'm speaking of.
Okay.
Y'all ain't treating me like I was one of the main reasons of this.
Yeah.
I'm not treated like I shut Magic Johnson down
Yeah.
like a motherfucker. Y'all not treating me like that. Y'all not giving me my
absolutely.
flowers.
Yeah, he walk around with that chip on his shoulder.
And that's the conversation that the guys that are doing just as much lifting, this is the star. But I'm the one that's making sure the gas is in this motherfucker too. And I'm the one, hey, you top, I got you, and y'all not giving the flowers. It's like all 12 roses are going to him. I should get at least 3, 2.
Yeah.
You're not giving me none.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. And then, you know what I mean? It's like, that's his real problem. Like,
Oh, I like
at least from a motherfucker who getting the 12 flowers, hey, bro, you're not getting at least 4 over here?
I dig it.
You know,
I'm with it.
Hey, I know you MJ, man. You got the golf course and all that. Do shit to do. Do I got a hole after I did that?
Hole after nigga?
Is there a Pippin 33 hole or something?
Don't give you country boys. Don't give you country boys shit, man. Don't give you country boys nothing.
Do I get a free membership?
Take your ass back to Arkansas, nigga. It's Michael Jordan, nigga.
And the funny part is like, it's real.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, what Shea did is what the past didn't do. Right? What Shea do, this is my boy. We won. He's the reason we won. He helped me win, and a lot of the past didn't do that for those second options, and So back to Mike Brown, he got 4 of those.
He
got 4 of them.
Four.
But he's a good coach, man. I like Mike Brown. I think he's got a bad deal in his spots. I don't think he was given the leeway for a lot of other coaches that a lot of other coaches has been afforded due to the color of his skin, unfortunately. I said it.
Yeah.
Just what it is, man. He's been successful in places and got fired. Like, that's just what it is. 2 coach of the years, and you on your, that's, the proof is in the pudding.
Kings had not made the playoffs 16 seasons.
Something happened. Something happened in SAC.
Say that again?
Something happened in SAC that was unaddressed
Okay.
publicly. That's probably lingering as an uncertain point of Mike Brown getting to the Knicks, figuring out if you can duplicate trying to get number 2, like he got in SAC. It was number 2, number 3.
It was 3 seed.
You had a De'Aaron Fox. You had a Sabonis. You had everything was looking good, and it all fell apart. So
That 50 piece.
Yeah, but I think
if
he
you the
demands.
Knicks-
He demands you play a certain way.
Yeah.
Like he demands.
Tibbs did too.
So therefore, I don't think they're going to lose nothing in that regard, right? He's going to do it different than Tibbs. I think the relationship with the players will be different because he's more personable. I think he's more in that regard. So
He practices with him too.
So the relationship will be different.
He called out De'Aaron Fox.
and they're going to play harder. They're going to
That's what did it for them.
Yeah,
In the
so-
film
and
section.
the film, did it
It
publicly.
was a bad shot, right?
He did it
I think
publicly.
it was a get back on
Was it a
defense.
foul?
Yeah, whatever it was,
That
he
was a
said it
weird one. It was like
publicly.
a
It was weird
He
as
said it
hell.
publicly. So
It
every-
came out at the press conference.
Press
after.
conference, he said it.
Yeah,
But
it was that.
it's not- there's nothing wrong with that,
It was like a
though.
dump foul.
No, it's not. It's not.
There's
But
nothing wrong with that.
If they saying it was happening
Cool.
periodically of him,
Cool,
you
it's
know,
for
and
sure.
De'Aaron can take accountability for certain things, but I don't know if it's excessive. But you talking about dealing with a star.
But if it,
Then you
if
got
it's-
Brunson and his dad over there.
So my thing is, there's no.
How he gonna handle Cat?
We
My
were talking
thing
about
is,
that
there's no such thing as excessive if the behavior doesn't change.
in regards to what?
Whatever. If he was constantly on Darren Fox, then Darren Fox was constantly doing something to be on his ass about.
That's the same thing in Milwaukee when old boy lost his job.
Adrian Griffin.
We I immediately knew it was accountability there. Like he's making them players face accountability.
Cool.
Somebody's going against that.
Still gotta pay me.
He gotta go,
You
right?
gotta pay me.
De'Aaron Fox, we found out. De'Aaron Fox don't like that shit.
Still
You coming
go.
at me a certain way. You gotta
Still gotta
go.
pay me.
So what you gonna do in New York?
Still gotta pay me. Hey, like Fitz did, I'm gonna go home to my beautiful wife and my beautiful house, and
So is it not a win higher?
Well, I think you look at the Knicks 2026 NBA championship odds. I think they have the second, third shortest odds, depending on which sports book you look at. So the New York Knicks.
this is before they
New York Knicks
before
are
they
going
hired
to
coaches.
they're going to the chip. I mean, just from the last couple, like 4, 5, whoever went to the Eastern Conference, whoever lost in the Eastern Conference championship.
The next year.
The next year they went to the championship. So I'm just going off of that.
Going on history. Okay. Cool. Steve, y'all got history on your side?
So New York City, just be if we just going off of history, it's y'all history to fuck up.
Right.
Just put the
Mike Brown in a great spot with this roster.
Yes.
Brought in Jordan
I
Clarkson,
think
brought
he's
in
been gifted
Gershon
something.
Yabusele.
He's been gifted something he could take advantage of.
Yeah.
What?
That's why Mark Jackson's so upset right now.
We're going to talk Mark Jackson in a second, too. There's
got
some things
him
to
all.
address in this whole Knicks
Man, he
situation.
just got the motherfucking keys to a brand new fucking house, and a goddamn brand new car in the
On the
garage.
river.
Nigga. All he got to do is, nigga, don't run the house down and don't wreck the car.
Cut the lights off.
Right?
and go to sleep.
Don't be a nigga.
Don't
That's
be a
all
nigga.
I'm asking.
Don't
you
be a nigga. Don't leave the lights
come in
on
there,
and
They
sit.
got white furniture in that
Shit.
motherfucker. Take your shoes off
God
at the door,
damn.
nigga. Like,
Don't smoke in the living room.
That's all.
on the white carpet with the blood.
Just don't do all that dumb shit. Smoking in the living room, nigga. Shit.
So, that's all they ask you.
Who left the stove open,
Don't
man?
fuck it up. That's all I'm saying. Clean up.
Niggas
That's all.
in here, man.
Clean up. Just
No ash on the white
Yeah,
carpet.
Ass out.
do what you do best.
Yes, coach. Go coach basketball and hold these dudes accountable, and let's do it a little different than the last guy. We're not asking you to change you. Let's do it a little different because he was successful. Let's not make it like Tibbs was successful there. So
Like it's just
just do
weird
it a
that
little,
he's
whatever.
like all.
he shouldn't have got fired.
I mean, just even
call it what it is.
even Mike Brown getting fired. Like even Mike Brown getting fired. Like
It don't make
like
no sense.
what is going on?
It doesn't make any sense, man.
It's like it's
Are we looking for results? This is what I'm asking, right?
realistic results.
So my thing has
Sacramento
always
keep
been
winning the championship. That's not realistic.
Tyrone Lue, Chauncey Billups, they still got jobs.
Yeah.
Mike Brown, Tibbs, they don't got jobs. Both of these guys have propelled. I ain't gonna say further, but Tyrone got real resume. He's been there, but hasn't accomplished since where he should go. Chauncey got the job on potential of what you could do. He been there long enough to be like, all right, where's the result? But Mike Brown, 2 straight, Tibbs, 2 straight. Y'all gotta go. What is it? What is it?
I don't know, man. I just look at
Like even Bud. Like it's just.
so if
Bud gone out of there, boom.
The thing, so I look at Tibbs as a coach like Mike Tomlin, right?
All right.
I might not win it every year, but we gonna motherfucking be above 500. We gonna compete,
You're gonna fight.
and we might throw one in there now and again if you give me the tools to do it with. But I'm gonna be successful, and that's not good enough in the NBA, which is crazy to me, dog. Like being consistently successful is not good enough.
But Tomlin took it over the top. Remember that. And then Tibbs had a bin, but that bin got cut short with the injury with Derrick
Rose, yeah, all that.
So a lot of his
And he still succeeded.
Still
That's
what I'm
saying. As far as that comparison, I agree because of you would say the stubbornness of what we want in our organization. That's Tomlin. He not
We're gonna do it my way. We're gonna play this way.
Do it my way.
We're not gonna deviate. This is
The difference is Tibbs has gotten there but never gotten there.
Cool, but
So how long do you give him?
I
The
dig it,
the same I gave Sloan.
yeah,
20
right?
years?
Yeah.
What
What makes him
But
it ain't because of,
that's one.
It ain't because of
and
what
that's
we
because
did.
of the 2 players that he had.
I ran
That's
up,
one.
but
Those 2 players
It's-
never won nothing.
Then who they
It
ran
was
up
a system.
against?
It was
Who
a
they
system
ran
he
up
created
against.
with those 2 players that
that's what I'm saying.
lasted 20 years.
But
But then he bring in Darren.
But that's what I'm saying.
Then he bring in Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer.
They run the same system.
But
So
that's
you
what I'm
just-
saying. But you got this coach that's built he's built the culture. These guys, like, I don't even know if they're coaching for the future. And that's the problem. They're coaching for their jobs today.
Yes. Yeah, 1 year.
And if I'm coaching for my job today, I'm not doing what I like. If you are a good teacher of fundamentals and you like, oh, I see some real good shit in them. I can really. You give me 3 or 4 years, I can turn them into a superstar.
Mark Jackson.
Now you're like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm not messing with the kids.
I don't know if I'm gonna be with
I'm
him.
not gonna be here, and that's what ends up happening. So like me, what Portland is doing over there with Chauncey, I respect more. You're giving him a chance to understand, put his mojo into these guys. That's gonna take 3 or 4 years. Now, if you fire him next year and then they start turning into superstars, it's not the new coach.
Yep.
The new coach didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's the seeds that was planted.
Already.
I'm planting these seeds.
Easy to come pick the fucking fruit.
And it got I'm
Easy to
ordering
come
them.
pick the fruit.
I'm ordering them. The trees is what I'm making sure I'm trimming them so they don't fucking cloud each other doing this. And then now you fire me. These motherfuckers 10 foot tall. Now they want to bear fruit. Now you eating them.
Yeah.
And everybody, oh look at them. The fruit done came.
We've seen that. But look, they just got rid of Simons. They got rid of Ayton. Like they literally are offloading what he was building. He was pouring into these
Still
guys.
moving. Aiden wasn't as one of his guys.
He was dumped in this.
Jeremy Grant, Simons. I mean, but
See, those
being
guys-
dumped there is
But
like.
Simon was driving before he got there.
Yeah.
So Scoot is really what? His
Scoot is
only
his.
guy?
Scoot is his.
Jeremy Grant
Everybody
and him.
Scoot, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant was there before him.
Yep, Jeremy
him.
and
You can
Simons.
You gonna keep him.
You're going to keep him.
Should, but they not. They gonna move off.
They gonna have
No, Grant, no, they're going to keep him. Grant.
They gonna move that. Somebody gonna give him some future
Yeah,
stuff
what's the
for him.
one,
He gonna be one of those things that like,
But they're not gonna keep Chauncey around for the next wave.
Son's place
got
there.
Danny is a good one from the Wizards. That was a good one for him.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a
He
great
was a fucking
What's the,
wild card. They didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, he
Pull up their roster.
Sharp.
Sharp. And Shade Sharp.
Yeah, they got a bunch. That's what I said. They're like Houston.
All defense.
They got a bunch of kids that kind of do like.
And you don't really know that they can do it until you watch them. Because they all got a little wiggle, but like I said, man, it's all system,
Sharp.
man.
Everybody
Sharp,
still ain't
Grant,
there.
Scoop.
Yeah, Sharp, Scoot, Danny.
Who was the big? Ain't got no big. Kamara was all right. No bigs though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like something like that.
UConn.
Kalinga, big boy from UConn.
Kalinga. But that's what I'm saying. With a group like that, like.
Got the Chinese Jokic.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, they just got him. But that's what I'm saying. Like him. Like you coach him for 4-5 more years to see what's going to turn into. Then that's when I'm gonna judge you.
And then he would be considered a rare commodity if he gets another 4 years. Chauncey gets another 4 years in Portland. He's one of them Tyrone Lues in the league.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If
Give him
I'm
opportunity.
if
That's what I'm saying. You let
if
him
I'm
stay.
Portland,
Because he's building something.
what is my real like me firing him to do what? What did I expect him to do?
Right now, and then you'll go get another guy. Now you're starting all over again.
Yeah, like what am I really expecting?
That's the question
You're not
we
letting
asked
me.
with Bullhoser and all the other
Yeah.
guys who getting fired after that
That
1 or
has
2
changed.
years. It's like, well, if y'all letting them last 5-6 to build, why I can't do the same thing? I can't last with my guys.
Yeah,
We went here back to back. If we give me the same time you give him, we just went back to back in 2. Come on, bro. Give me
That's what
some
they
more
did in
time.
Oklahoma City. They got the young guy. He's growing with them.
Yeah, he gets to
Yep.
grow with him.
Yep.
Gets to grow with them. So now when they become successful, now it's like they got the same voice. We did this together. So yeah.
How much time he got? He had 4 years though.
Yeah, but it's just that they drafted well. They're not. They
Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you look back at Sloan, when you look back at like what made Pat Riley, same thing with Spo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is hard for the star player, right, to do what the star player does. If I don't like you today, nigga, you fired, right? If upper management and the coach are on the same plan, if I know I can oversee, just go over the coach's head, the star player gonna do it every goddamn time when something don't go his way. That's just the prima donna and just players, right? So the coaches that stay the longest, these two are together.
Yeah. 100%.
Right? So if the players know, hey, I can't go against you too, the players fall in line. Right? They've done had enough coaches to know which ones play the bullshit and which ones you can.
Right.
You know, we done got here. we done had some coaches we couldn't say shit to.
Facts.
Right? And we performed very well. And there's coaches we can run all over and we performed very well. So to us, it don't matter who you bring in. We go put, hey, Giannis is how many coaches that had?
Yeah.
He's done did the same shit on all of them. So, so really listening to him really don't matter, right? It's the coach that's gonna make everybody accountable. That's what made Pop good, right? That's what made Riley good. That's what made Phil good. That's what made most of these coaches that at the elite level done coach for 15, 20 years. They're holding everybody accountable. That's what it is.
That's why Michael Malone lost his job.
Yep. Okay.
Because he tried to hold people.
You gotta.
But he had been, and think about it, he had
successful.
been holding them accountable
But-
prior to
And now
up until, hey, it's really time for us to win, guys. You taking your foot off the gas, Michael. Come on, MPJ. Come on, come on. Now it's like, man, what the fuck is you talking about, man?
So
I get it. I mean, I've been in locker rooms. I've been there. What are you talking about? Who you talking to? Hey. You got any new coaches you looking at? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign off on that one.
So let's talk about an interesting wrench in this Knicks situation.
I seen it. KG and Wally Zerbiak.
Bruh,
Argument next day.
It'd be over out of here. It's not like,
Gone. Never seen nothing that fast.
you can give me 48 minutes every game. And then sub me out at the wrong time. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what we on. All right.
And then it's
Call that timeout after I got dunked on, so it's all over Sports Center. Okay.
Hey, KG, you can't take all the J. You can't just shoot every time, man. We're out here too. Say what? I mean, we could take the last shot. You don't have to take every last shot, man. You can swing the ball. What the fuck? That nigga Rick Chapman ran here. Hey, guys, don't worry.
well,
Here we go tomorrow.
one of us won't be worried.
That nigga was gone.
Those will be moving.
Rexy.
He will relocate. But in later news in this Knicks situation, so according to Stefan Bondi of the New York Post, Brown expected to hire a new associate head coach, demote Rick Brunson into a lesser role. Lesser was in quotations. So according to the report, it's viewed as a gesture by the organization to give Brown more control while simultaneously addressing the distractions or perceptions of conflicts of interest that arose last season by having the star player's father as the top assistant. So according to the report, Rick Brunson is on board with this.
Yeah, of course. Well,
I'm on board.
Oh no, you either gonna be here or you're not. There's no line with this. Listen, it's a conflict of interest.
Do you know
Just
who
call
my
it what
son
it
is?
is.
You know who my agent
The
is?
fact that they retained him, the fact that they retained him is impressive. Like the fact that they kept him on the staff. So
how will Rick Brunson's demotion impact
he's the new Herb.
the Knicks
Like,
this season?
like he's just gonna have.
Listen, the fact that they gotta say this out loud lets me know bullshit. Like nobody, who was thinking about Rick Brunson?
Well,
What you mean?
So, like media-wise, I mean just outside. So the fact that you're coming in and this is what you want to, he's gonna get demoted. So we don't have to worry about him, y'all. Like, the fact that you gotta even bring that up.
but he's still here.
But it's a thing though.
My son took less money.
It's a thing.
Put out whatever y'all can put out whatever y'all want. I'm behind the scene. I'm the Wizard of Oz out here.
And the people up there, that's one group. Leon, that's all one group.
Yes.
Mike Brown, who you want, man? He'll take a back seat. Who you want?
Rick, who you
Yeah,
want?
y'all stop talking.
Rick, who do you want, Rick? Rick, who do you
Rick,
like?
are you okay with
Rick, are you cool with Mike Brown?
Yeah,
Are you cool? Yeah, I like Rick. I like Mike. I like
where
Mike.
you gonna put me? We gonna put you behind the bitch. All right.
Bet.
Whatever. Listen,
That was my check.
We see what happens when they let you run
you'd rather
the
have that job than not have it. Yeah. Sure, whatever role, whatever capacity it is.
Did it? So did they fire anybody?
I mean, I'm sure Mike Brown bringing in his staff
bringing
in,
his own
but
people.
Besides just
Him.
Brunson will be retained.
Just Tibbs?
Huh?
Just Tibbs?
I'm sure some of Tibbs guys will. It's a regime change, so.
want to keep Mo Cheeks on the bench also.
Shout out Mo Cheeks.
Because Mo Cheese not Tibbs guy.
Yeah, he was the one responsible
So
for
Tibbs, so
Mo Cheeks is
So
really
Mo
in the
Cheeks, I
back.
forgot.
He always in. Mo is always in the back. He always there.
that's a good. He was a good coach.
He's solid. When he want his spot, he'll motherfucking move some shit around.
I think Mike Brown was trying to get a Borrego from the Pelicans. Pelicans said you gotta
Fuck off.
stay here in New Orleans, son. Eat this gumbo.
Mo Cheeks and Mo Smooth, Mr. Smooth.
But obviously, as former player, when you look at the coaching hierarchy,
Just keep
do the
fucking
assistants
cycling.
really matter?
They just keep fucking recycling these damn assistants around the NBA, man.
Same old niggas.
How much power do they really have though in that assistant hierarchy on the team? Like associate head coach, does that?
That shit.
It gives you power over the other assistants.
Okay.
All the other
All this
niggas
shit-
on the team,
all
yeah,
that
we
shit-
owe.
Why
tell you
ain't
what
that
to do.
pick and swing?
All that shit is motherfucking what's on your paycheck, man. Associate assistant, player development, it's just how much money they gonna motherfucking pay you. That's it.
Coaching is just no different than.
Cause he only gonna listen to one of the motherfuckers over there.
Yep.
He's only gonna, whoever the top guy is, the only person he's gonna listen to.
Or the one he respects, right?
It's always
like
one.
Mo.
No. Or
That's
whoever
always
brings
got
in
the
as that associate head coach.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be, when during the game, the one that's always getting up talking to him, the one that is,
So do you see any perceived or potential situations that could arise from this situation?
like what?
Just saying, thing.
The next thing after demoted is what?
Oh no,
I'm just asking.
Rick could go up. Rick could be upstairs before he's off the team.
He's still gonna be around.
Well, I'm just saying he won't be on the bench. Either way, I'm saying
He's still gonna be here,
Either
though.
way it goes.
He's a light. He done signed. No, but even just picking coaches, you got to pick coaches no different than just players themselves, right? Some guys are head coaches. Some guys are assistants, right? Just like option ones, and there's some guys that's option twos, right? And sometimes they grab option twos and try to put them as option ones. And then obviously the assistant's gonna be option three, and we like, no, make get the option one, and like, nah, because he's gonna fire me. You know what I mean? So it's you gotta understand who some of y'all personnel is when y'all picking coaches. right? You know, and some guys are they got that voice, they know how to lead.
Yeah.
And then you got to have somebody that's with them that knows his role, that knows how to.
He ain't gonna kick you back.
Yeah. He gonna fall on the sword with you.
He gonna be. It's your message, but maybe delivered a little differently at times.
Yeah.
No.
Right? Yeah.
It's got
I might tell you to sit the fuck down, and you might be like, "Listen, hey man, you just gotta go there and just have
That's
a
the
seat." bro.
disconnect.
That's all, man.
You gotta learn how to talk to them a little bit
That's all.
better now because they're a lot more sensitive.
Yeah, but I might say it, but you gonna come behind and be like, "Listen, he just Listen,
Just
he
messed it up.
he just
My thing is
good cop,
the
bad
system,
cop.
the system that you come in with as a coach
Same
is
message.
gonna delegate behavior that you want to expect from your players based on that system, positions, responsibilities, accountability. Our system is our system. Like you say, Pop had a system of both sides of the ball, accountability, requirements, and all of those things. Jerry Sloan, the same thing. You a 2-guard or a 3-guard, and we get the ball and we on a fast break. Bitch, run across. Crossing the bottom. So all of these things help the culture of your organization and the understanding that every player coming in, we not just coming in and do our own thing. We got to fit into the system. What is this system? What is he expecting of us?
And I was gonna let you cook. Yeah, the expectation is from the beginning, right? What is my message to you guys? What is my message to the team, right? And not deviating from it.
Yep.
Right? It's just in order to be successful, man, you got to set boundaries and shit, right? These are things that I'm not gonna tolerate. I'm gonna let you guys have fun. I'm gonna let you guys play basketball. I'm gonna give you the freedom to do this and do that, but these things are non-negotiable.
No box outs.
Listen,
no hustle back.
All of these
Stop the
things
ball
are
high.
non-negotiable. Extra pass,
Bringing your ass out the game.
Listen, all these things are non-negotiable. In order for us to be successful, I give you the freedom to do these things, but these things I demand.
And you know I'm gonna be disappointed in you.
And if you don't deviate from that, then I think you'll be successful.
Like, what was Tex? Like, I'm looking up Tex Winters. He never sat on the bench, huh?
As far as coaching,
Like,
standing up the whole time.
yeah, like, so he's Phil Jackson's #1 assistant, but wasn't on the bench as an assistant, right?
I think he was.
Was he on the bench?
I think he said,
Yeah, he said
He's on the bench or behind the bench? Right behind Phil.
the bench.
according to
Either
the
way.
AI, I don't like. According to AI, I'm not rocking with. But
I don't know, but yeah, he sat on the bench though.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if because he was there for every single championship, but
sometimes though he didn't sit directly on the bench with other assistants.
right, okay, yeah.
Might
But
have been behind it.
that was his main assistant.
Yeah, that's
The whole
guy-
time.
Yeah, that's the guy that his muse.
Yeah, that's
getting the
That was-
critiques from.
Because he just didn't show up in the last 2 championships. That's the only 2 championships really he don't have.
George Karl and Gerg.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Gergers, yeah, for sure.
Gerg never sat on the bench.
And that was his guy he talked
This
to.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't talk to nobody else.
He would always be around.
Yeah, no, he's
Always
always
see
there.
him, yeah.
Every stop.
Every
Wherever he going.
okay.
Gerg is there.
All right, so one last thing we got to talk about in this whole Knicks situation. So Mark Jackson spent 3 seasons as head coach for the Warriors from 2011 to 2014. Hasn't coached in the league since. Sat on this very couch here in Gills Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. Told us that he still has aspirations to get back into coaching. So on Tuesday, while Mike Brown was getting introduced as Knicks head coach, Jackson posted this on Instagram.
Whom it may concern, blessings. You're more than qualified. Your resume says you're more than qualified. Your body of work says you're more than qualified. So it's easy to get depressed. It's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to get down. It's easy to have doubt and start questioning. I don't know who I'm talking to. You done prayed about it, asked about it, and it didn't happen. Well, it didn't happen for a reason. The worst place to be in this world is outside the will of God. Don't miss your shout. What's yours is yours. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's enough to run on. I gotta go. Blessings.
Lessons from Mark Jackson. New York legend, played with the Knicks.
I guess Suge wants some smoke.
Suge is requesting smoke. Suge got smoke. So, looking at that, does Mark Jackson deserve another head coaching job in the league? The time he has some people wondering.
I mean, coaching is coaching, man. Right? It's not like that. You out the game for 6-7 years, you forget how to coach, right? So it's opportunities, it's relationships, and I don't know relationships he's built, So the fact that other coaches hasn't put him on to the coaching staff as assistants or what's the name. Sometimes it might just be too overqualified, right? And if you do fear, if you fear him in his coaching style, then you don't want him as assistant because he can be possibly your replacement, and that happens too. So I don't know what's going on, with why he hasn't got that job or got a second opportunity, but that's. I mean, I know why, but I.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
I'm just speaking just general. I don't know why.
Do he know? No, he know why.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what we doing? If we know why. Shit.
Like
When you blackball, you blackball. Yeah, we accept being blackballed. Tell them to kiss our black balls, and you just can keep going. Keep going, bro. Hey, keep jogging. You know it ain't happening. You knew it wasn't gonna happen when it all happened and went down, and everybody not taking a chance on what happened with you and them. I know what that feels like, man. You gotta take this. You gotta take them lumps. Shit, and niggas not fucking with you. They not fucking with you. They not fucking with you, bro. They not.
So I got a couple jerseys at the house. Steve, what's that slogan that your team used? Once a what?
Oh, the once a hoe, always a hoe?
No, once a
Oh.
Nick. Basically same thing.
My bad.
Same setup.
That's what I be telling them.
But hey,
Always.
so the saying is,
You gonna take this money?
so the saying is, once a Nick, always a Nick.
Oh,
Once a Nick, always a Nick. So I guess that's not true. I guess that's not true for all.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's not true for all. Because if that was true, then Mark Jackson would be the head coach of the New York Knicks.
Ooh.
So once a Nick, not always a Nick. Everybody's not always welcome for whatever circumstance. So whatever the situation is why he hasn't gotten the job is outweighing the fact that he was a Nick at one point. Once a Nick is always a Nick.
If you
has to be strong.
Basically, whatever black ball is going on,
Yeah.
as a Nick, that should be erased.
Yeah.
That don't have nothing to do with what over here. I'm Dolan. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about.
Normally that's the way he approaches it, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Normally Dolan run his shit the way he want to run and fuck what everybody else got to say.
That shit must be stronger than that.
It's bigger than rap.
Yep.
It's deeper than rap right now.
Hey, James,
Yeah, it's
stand down.
It's deeper than rap. So
Man, that's
down,
that's a good one.
it's
Because
unfortunate.
when you're talking about Dolan, he does the opposite of everybody else.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we'll
And so-
let you
and
know
then-
about it.
On another, just for Mark, right? Of course, we always, and this is for players as well. The NBA is the top, upper echelon of what we thrive to play in. It's the top. It's the pinnacle of basketball is the NBA. But I want people to understand it's not the end all to be all, right? Of course, we all want to play in the NBA. We all want to make it, but there's other places that you could be successful at and thrive at and get that same thing, and they paying top dollar green money for that same situation.
Yep.
If they're not letting you in, then let's pivot,
Yep.
right? Let's pivot. I don't know if he wants to be a college coach. I don't know if he wants to be anything but he has a resume. He's coaching enough good players. He has the name of his if he wanted to, I don't know if that's his desire to go coach college, but I'm pretty sure if he put his name in some of them hats with these schools now with the Damon Stoudemire's and other people getting jobs and those making with the NFL guys doing it. I'm pretty sure there would be with the Dion doing. I'm pretty sure there's a lane for him if he wanted to pursue that. But let's not put all our eggs in this one basket, man. And when it don't happen, then that's all we want to do. Like no, there's like.
Man, why don't sports work the same way as like colleges, in the sense of if you went to Harvard, there's a pipeline right? They keep it all in the same.
Duke.
Right? Keep it in the same. Yeah, right?
Duke does it.
Right? You keep it in the same. So the NBA, it's just NFL, all sports. How come the first litter you go after is always outside sources, never the players that went through? So the players that retired, that IQ was high, that want a coaching job, why isn't that the first person you go after? Why is it always someone else that has no overseas, that you just go, that you have no offense to, but you, Dr. J coaches, you got all these coaches that built the NBA and you never gave them opportunities, right? Kareem has, you use a motherfucker every time something's happening, but you never gave him a real opportunity to coach. Like Pip, you never gave him opportunity to coach.
Patrick Ewing was a head coach of college. He don't get the opportunity to coach the Knicks.
Come on,
He practice that shit.
at least give him a chance.
Yeah, because he did 13 years.
So let's stop it,
coach or
man.
some shit.
Let's stop it.
He was already there,
Took
know
his
the
lumps.
whole shit. Then he went there
Pat took
to
his
do
lumps, man,
to
because
do
they
more
wouldn't-
shit.
Pat went to college because they wouldn't let him in the league, and
And
that
he should have
Georgetown
been
job
considered.
was
He should have been
available.
considered
So
first.
And it's like you don't think your fans is gonna appreciate it. I don't like if this is the real coach, I got a face coach. Pat, you the face.
Yeah, come sit beside.
And then there you
All
go.
right.
so look what the Mavericks did.
Yep.
Motherfucking Jason Kidd, you motherfucking co-rookie of the year. Hey, you available? Goddamn, hey,
Come back.
come on back, bruh.
Come on back.
Know what you are. You built. Hey, let's.
How many people on the staff are from that played on the Dallas team?
That played.
Staff.
On the staff, right?
I don't know who.
I can't see
there any more?
too many behind the bench.
I don't
blinking,
know
It
who's
don't
on
look
the
like too
staff.
many though. It don't look like
He
too
built
many
his
guys.
staff.
Yeah, the
Different.
staff.
You got
That he
Shannon
played with
Rod,
or any-
No.
got a bunch of shooting.
Jared Dudley just took the job in Denver,
Jared.
so
Okay.
Yeah, he split their little group up.
hey, don't get me started on this topic.
No, but I just
We'll
me.
be here all day, man.
No, but just me. I just you go
I tried.
back. Where you put your feet at. That's like if you're pursuing something. If you're pursuing. It's like if you're pursuing this after you play basketball.
Yeah.
As an organization, I understand that, okay, you watched film, you came in early, you did this. All right, I know you're going to take this serious. I'm going to give you a shot. Put you in the G League. I'm going to, you know what I mean? If I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to put you in the G League. Y'all, let me see how he's doing, okay? Summer League, coach, okay, let me see. You know what I mean? There's opportunities.
I did it, Gil.
Antoine Walker.
But I'm saying,
I did.
that's
No,
how
I'm
it
saying
should be.
no. I'm saying yes. To your point, I went. It ain't like I went. So I tried to be in the front office, tried to scout, tried to coach. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to teams that I never had any affiliations with to try to do these things with.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the team I was drafted #1 by. I went to the team that I played for 7 years for. I went to the Knicks. I went to these teams to try to do these things for. People who I had relationships with, who know what I got, who know what I'm about. Clippers. Know the guy in the front office? Well. To the finals with him. He was on the staff when I was with the Nets. Know him well. Would tell anybody, the smartest basketball player he's never been around.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Right?
Politics are my.
As I said, Miami, I like Miami. I mean, that's the one thing I do like about how Miami treats. Because most of those players you see on the bench, they played in Miami.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The ones that were successful.
Yeah, he was there. Anthony Carter was there for years on that bench, and he played with them.
That's Karan Butler,
Chris Quinn, all them guys over there. Yeah, they do it right.
Yeah, man. But
hopefully Mark Jackson gets another opportunity to get out there. We rock with you, Mark. Appreciate you for everything. But before we go, earlier in the show, Ken, you were talking about Chuck Hayes. So we want to revisit the play that you were talking about. We got the video. Shout out to our producer.
No, don't embarrass Chuck like this, man.
Wants to actually opt out of the last year of his contract at $20 million and signed a 6-year extension that will take
It's a double dribble, man.
So we'll see what happens with that.
That's a double dribble. Stop. That's a double.
Y'all crazy as hell, man. What's wrong with y'all?
Traveling. That's a travel. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look. Hey. Oh. It's a travel. Nigga.
Yo, we all have things to deal with it.
He was mad at Chuck. Look, you see Chuck. He was trying to chase Chuck at the end of it. Look, he's like, that's a travel, nigga.
so y'all. terrible as a hooper, man. Hey,
Y'all fouled him just so y'all can see that?
yes,
Laugh at him. No, they did it so they could laugh at him.
not y'all.
Me. You. Me.
Absolutely.
Travel.
That's a travel.
You know how, like, that you can't even be successful.
No.
No, I'm just saying, if you just think about the mindset that happens in the middle of a playoff game in the fourth quarter, and somebody looking at him like, hey, foul him, man. Go to the free throw line. I'm going to show you some shit.
Soon as he check in.
Yeah.
Oh, let me show you something. Watch this.
He ain't going to never put himself in position to even get fouled.
No.
Why? So you done took his whole game away from him.
Let me show you
He
something.
ain't going to offensive rebound no more because he don't want to get it and be down. That's damn.
Hey, I'm bored. You want to see some funny
Yeah,
shit?
the psychological.
Let's foul this nigga.
You got to take him out of the game. Like, it's just, whatever he was great at, just you take it away from him.
No, but he was good. He was good at a lot of
That
shit.
embarrasses him.
Except for that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was the one thing.
And we put it on blast. It ain't like
put it on
wrong team. Listen, dog.
Everybody just sitting there, hey.
So this is so when I talk on this, so when I be speaking, right, and I tell people that
And him
certain
and
dudes
Tuck on the worst. Him and Tuck on the worst.
So when I tell people wouldn't have made it in the locker, so I can only reference. I was in Denver for 7 years, like I just said. I played for the longest, right? A lot of dudes wouldn't have made it in that locker room, man. There was nothing off limit. That's what I'm saying. Do you imagine?
And they don't let up. We're not letting up.
I'm relentless.
No, but what I'm saying,
I'm relentless.
when you're like, I've never seen this before. You're shooting a technical foul. I've never seen the opposing team engaged in the nigga who's shooting it.
We usually turn around.
Yeah, we turn around, conversation,
What's going on?
yelling at the ref. Like, look. Hey, the whole team sit out.
Look.
Hey, for me not to be complaining about the flagrant or the intentional foul
You
or
walk
whatever,
to the ref.
you know.
Look at what
You know what it is.
he's traveling, ref. How you
Please play this shit again.
Play that again.
Can we say it one more time, please?
It's not
Before
fair.
we
Don't
go.
look at this. Don't play it again.
Unnecessary.
No.
Chuck Hayes, a great
Double
dude.
dribbling right there. That's a double dribble.
I can imagine what they talking about.
Shit.
Just watch. Just
Fuck.
look at it. Say, look at everybody.
My bad. Look at
And y'all trying to
It'll be okay.
It's all right,
Yeah, like this is
I'm gonna show
crazy.
you something funny though. I'm gonna show you something funny.
Everybody
Look,
looking
the
like
referee like shit. I ain't never seen nothing. Oh shit.
y'all niggas supposed to be back at
Watch
the
this.
half
Look at
court.
Chuck. Look at Chuck. He about to go. Look, come here,
And I don't
man.
know
Come
if
here,
that's-
man. It's okay.
Look at this.
Is Chucky Atkins on there? I think that might be Chucky
that is
over
Chucky over
on the
there.
last seat that's crying over there.
Look at Chuck. Look, man, you done crossed the line, man.
Hey, man.
On that note,
You know the line right there, nigga.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Antonio Davis couldn't have been on our team, nigga. When Chuck made him touch Earth twice, he couldn't have been on our team.
Oh no, trust me.
Listen, no, he would have to fight one of us.
Oh no, yeah.
He would have to fight one
He
of us.
ain't with us. I can tell you that.
Oh, no, he was, all them whole ass, all kind of whole ass niggas.
They used to.
Oh, we was all kind of whole ass niggas.
Listen, no,
The Macarena, oh,
Yeah.
as soon as he walked in, that's all you said. Oh, y'all see, we'd have took a step. We'd have took a step further. We'd have played his theme music when he walked in that motherfucker. Everybody would have been that motherfucker in sync. That motherfucker. Everybody would have.
Y'all gonna do this every day?
I think they did that
Y'all gonna do
shit.
this every day? Shit. It's getting old, Kenyon.
We would have told the announcer to play. Listen, dog, we were horrible, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he couldn't have came to Denver with it. We would have known that. We would have to listen, dog. We were terrible.
On the plane,
Terrible.
everywhere.
Terrible.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, a good place for us to wrap up today.
Oh,
Appreciate you, gentlemen. Always some great basketball discourse. Chuck Hayes, a very good man.
Can I shout out to my sister, birthday today, Sade. My mom and my dad are celebrating 43 years
Okay.
together. So shout out to them on their anniversary.
Wait.
We made me do that shit.
Wait, they having an anniversary on her birthday?
Yeah.
And on that note, appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody on this couch. It's been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa. We will